This is a presentation from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. It's time for Liberty Flames baseball.
The 0-1. Swing, high fly ball, deep right field. Did he get enough? He did! That's the ball game! Jackson Sorensen sends him home in Lynchburg! The pitch. Got him swinging. Strikeout ends the inning. 9 punch-outs on the day for Ben Blair.
With a mix of returning stars and hungry newcomers, the Flames are ready to take aim at Conference USA and some of the best teams in the country.
Slider swung on and missed for strike 3. That's the ball game. And the Flames stun the Wolfpack in Raleigh. Liberty comes to UVA and wins the ball game. 10-3, the final score. From third, he'll score, and the Flames walk it off.
3-season CUSA Pitcher of the Year, Ben Blair, All-Conference shortstop Tanner Marsh, and the rest of the Flames under head coach Bradley LaCroix are dialed in and looking to leave their mark.
You know, I think LaCroix really built us a team this year that has, really good chemistry. You know, we all want to be here. We all want to win. We all have that faith.
I want to win with these guys. Guys I've played with the last year, 2 years, guys I love. We're all hungry. We're all ready to get out there and prove ourselves.
Follow Flames baseball all season long right here on the Liberty Flames mobile app, libertyflames.com, and Liberty Baseball on social media. This is Liberty University Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. You're locked into the Flames on Deck Circle, presented by Bojangles. Stay tuned for an in-depth look at today's game, including our daily chat with Flames head coach Bradley LaCroix. Sound from the clubhouse, scores from around Conference USA, and more. Today's pregame coverage is presented by Bojangles' famous chicken and biscuits. It's Bo time. Liberty Baseball is also brought to you by Carter Bank, Life Lived Full. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Lynchburg Nissan, nobody beats our prices, nobody. And by Rogers Heating and Cooling, servicing Greater Lynchburg's HVAC and electrical needs. It's time now for the Flames on Deck Circle, presented by Bojangles. Now, we take you to the ballpark for exclusive pregame coverage of Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
On a perfect evening from Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium, we say hello in Lynchburg, Virginia for Liberty Flames baseball. One final time here in this ballpark this year. Tonight, a big ball game and a big feel around it as the Liberty Flames take on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Two teams with their eyes on the postseason, and two teams both trying to pick up what would be quad one victories tonight and would really help the cause in the RPI. I'm Nick Pierce alongside Ryan Mao. First pitch coming up in about a half an hour with the Flames and Demon Deacons, the second meeting between these two ball clubs this year. Been a while since they've met. Liberty and Wake Forest got together earlier this season back in March, and it was Wake Forest beating Liberty then 11-0 down at the Couch in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. However, Wake Forest is tough on everybody that comes into that place. The Demon Deacons this year finished off another unbeaten non-conference schedule at home. They went 15-0 against non-conference teams in their own ballpark. But an 11-0 win over Liberty back on March the 16th. Both teams playing game number 53 of the season. Liberty a game better overall. The Flames are 36-16 entering play here tonight. The Demon Deacons are 35-17. And when you look at the RPI, Liberty 35 coming into tonight, Wake Forest 17. So, Ryan, when you look at it, it's two teams playing with their eyes on the postseason, but the prize is a little bit different. Wake Forest feels pretty good They're solidly in a regional right now. Wake Forest trying to play to host a regional potentially if they can get into the top 16. Liberty trying to make sure that they are part of the field of 64 coming up here in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I mean, this is big for both clubs, right? I mean, it was a little bit of a tough weekend for the Flames. They were able to salvage the series this weekend on Sunday, and this would be a great quad one win, as you mentioned. For Wake, it's all about jockeying that national seed. So if they can find a way to get themselves in that top 16, host a regional, and the further you're up in that hosting seeding ranking, then obviously the better opponent, the better matchup opponent you'll have in your region.
Yeah, and we just talked about it, how good Wake is at home. 25-5 overall this year, 15-0 against non-conference teams. On the road, the Demon Deacons, a little bit different. They're 6-10 in true road games this year. 4-2 in neutral side, so you total all that up. Went away from Winston-Salem 10-12. So much more beatable ball club away from home is Wake Forest. Liberty has played pretty well at home this year, 19-11 in its home park. Again, the final home game tonight for the Flames. But coming off a series loss over the weekend to Louisiana Tech, able to salvage, that was so important on Sunday, right? Now you got a chance here in a game that won't make or break your season probably, but man, if you can get a win here tonight, that would certainly go a long ways, making you feel more secure going into the postseason.
Yeah, I mean, it was a series they wish they would have gotten done, but worst case scenario is you get swept at home, and they avoided that. They salvaged the weekend with a win, and if they can somehow get this midweeker, it's just such a resume boost because you're talking about them being on the bubble. When it comes to at-large, this conference has got a lot of parity in it. We're going to talk, I'm sure, about the top of the league and where 2 through 5 are right now. It's really a tight race. So, the conference is in my opinion, it's a 2-bid league, maybe a 3, depending on who that third team is.
Well, you look at the starting pitching matchup tonight. It'll be a couple of right-handers. Freshman Jackson Evans goes for the Flames. Evans, the last time he was on the mound against Wake Forest, he's got a sour taste. He faced one batter in that game at Winston-Salem on March the 16th and gave up a walk-off 3-run homer as Wake Forest won that game in 7 innings, 11-0 run rule victory. But I'll tell you, Jackson Evans, and you've seen him too, he's a lot different pitcher than he was a couple of months ago. He's got a lot of confidence in that slider. He throws it for strikes, and he's going to have to be good with that pitch here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, what a pitcher looks like in February, March is no indication of what he's going to look like at the end of the year, and Jackson Evans has come a long way. I mean, he's the low 90s right-hander with the slider that he can throw in any count, and he's done that as of late. And I look back at that Charlotte 49ers game, and he gave a nice start, a 3-inning start, no walks, 5 punch-outs, one of his better starts for the Liberty Flames.
On the other side, it will be Duncan Marston going for Wake Forest. Young man who's got good numbers this year, 4-3 with a 3.83 ERA, making his 13th appearance, his 10th start. He was in the weekend rotation for them, struggled against some ACC clubs, but he's pitched very well in the midweek for them. 69 strikeouts to 20 walks across 51 2/3 innings. So those are the starting pitching matchup. Or that is the starting pitching matchup, I should say, for tonight. Marston, the right-hander for Wake Forest, and Evans, the right-hander for Liberty. First pitch coming up at 6:05 here tonight on another gorgeous evening for baseball. If you're in the area, come on out, get yourself a seat, a hot dog, watch the Flames play in person one last time here at home this year. Big ball game, big opponent here tonight. On the way, we'll have our pregame chat with the head coach, Bradley LaCroix. We'll give you a look at the starting lineups for both teams. And as Ryan pointed out, we'll take a little closer look at the conference standings and the out-of-town scoreboard coming up here as well. You're locked into the Bojangles On Deck Circle and Flames Baseball from Van Wagner. This is the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Back in a moment.
It's Bo time. Carolina legends aren't born. They're handmade, only in Bo's Real Southern Kitchen. It all starts with fresh, never frozen chicken marinated for 24 hours in a flavor-packed blend of bold Southern seasonings. Then we hand bread and fry it to crispy, juicy, mouth-watering perfection. That's not just any chicken, that's the Carolina legend. Order some Bojangles and taste what everyone's been craving since 1977. It's Bo time.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Hey, Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at gentrylock.com.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
You're listening to pregame coverage of Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Amish Financial Services. Now, back to the Flames on Deck Circle, presented by Bojangles.
It's Liberty and Wake Forest tonight from Lynchburg, Virginia. Nick Pearson, Ryan Mowell back here with you from the Sip Bream radio booth atop Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium. Flames and Demon Deacons, second and final meeting between these two ball clubs here this year. And for the Flames after this, it'll be a 3-game series at Middle Tennessee this weekend. 3 Conference USA games to finish up the year, and then that's it. Regular season is in the books after that, and you're off to the Conference USA tournament next week, hosted by Kennesaw State down in Georgia. A look at the out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders tonight around Conference USA. 4 games on the docket, including this one. A little bit later start for Jacksonville State. They're at home tonight hosting number 5 Auburn. That'll be a 7 o'clock first pitch down at Rudy Abbott Field and Jim Case Stadium. That's a big game for the Gamecocks tonight, trying to go for the series sweep over the Tigers. Speaking of Tigers, Memphis is at Middle Tennessee tonight. That'll be a 7 o'clock Eastern first pitch at Reese Smith Jr. Field, where the Flames will play this weekend. Middle Tennessee 24-27 overall, 11-16 in the conference. We'll talk about them in a minute. And then Sam Houston at home tonight hosting Houston Christian at 7 o'clock Eastern. And some teams that, some teams that are sweating it out going into the weekend right now. There is 1 spot still available for the conference tournament. Out of 12 teams, the top 9 will make the conference tournament. We know Delaware is out. We know New Mexico State is out. FIU is the only team on the outside looking in right now, still with a chance. FIU 3 games back of Middle Tennessee, and I mean their chances are on life support. FIU will play at New Mexico State this weekend. They would have to sweep the Aggies on the road. Mind you, FIU has not won a conference road game this year, so they'd have to go win 3 games on the road at New Mexico State this weekend, along with Liberty needing to sweep Middle Tennessee. That would put FIU and Middle Tennessee in a tie. FIU holds the tie. Jacksonville State right now a 3-game lead over Liberty. 22-5 for the Gamecocks, 19-8 for the Flames. Liberty would need to sweep Middle Tennessee and have Jacksonville State get swept at Dallas Baptist to tie Jack State for first place, and then at that point the Flames would get the tiebreaker and the number 1 seed. They would share the conference regular season title for what that's worth, but the Flames would have the number 1 seed in that scenario. So Jack State's magic number to clinch the 1 seed in the conference tournament right now is 1. And then you look at it, Ryan, you got a lot of other teams jumbled up after that. I mean, Liberty could finish anywhere from 1st to 5th right now the way these standings look.
Yeah, it's a lot of parity right there. And the Jack State, Liberty, being able to try to catch Jack State, that's a tall order, right? You got to take care of business on the road, and asking for a sweep on the road is a difficult ask, but then you're also needing some help there. some big-time help, and that is somebody to go in and sweep the top seed. And so don't know how likely that is in the grand scheme of things. It is an option, but I think more likely you're looking at, Liberty, Missouri State, and La Tech, and DBU. Those 4 teams just battling it out here over this last weekend. And
important to note, Liberty does not hold the tiebreaker over Missouri State or Louisiana Tech. So if either of those 2 teams catch the Flames, they would get the tiebreaker nod for the higher seed in that scenario. Dallas Baptist, the Flames did take 2 of 3 on the road from the Patriots. So something else to keep in mind there. We'll keep our eyes on it. We'll talk plenty more about it throughout the course of the evening here as we count you down or walk you up to first pitch, whatever you want to call it. The Flames and the Demon Deacons.
We'll do both. We'll count them down and walk them up.
There you go. I like it. Flames and Demon Deacons less than 20 minutes away here, first pitch tonight in Lynchburg. We'll take our next break. When we come back, we'll hear from the head coach, Bradley LaCroix. We'll talk about a lot with the Flames skipper on the other side of this break. But first, let's take you back to Sunday's game. It's time for our play of the game.
It's time now for the play of the game, presented by Freedom First Credit Union, where people bank for good.
No balls, 2 strikes, runners first and second, 1 out. The pitch, line drive to third, caught by Jaffe, sling it back to second, double play. And a stroke of fortune for the Flames will write a finish to the first inning. Birch hit it hard, but he hit it right to Jordan Jaffe. And the 5-4 double play erases trouble for Zayak.
That was the play of the game, presented by Freedom First Credit Union. Stay tuned. The Flames on Deck Circle, presented by Bojangles, continues after this from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Presented by Abish Financial Services. Have you downloaded the Liberty Flames mobile app? If not, what are you waiting for? The Liberty Flames mobile app is your lifeline to Flames athletics. Get the latest news on your favorite teams. Find upcoming schedules. Buy and download tickets to the next game. Listen to podcasts and hear our online Liberty Flames Sports Network audio broadcast.
High fly ball, deep center field. Snyder going back. It's out of here.
It's all on the Liberty Flames mobile app. Download it for free from your mobile app store today.
At Carilion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carilion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillionClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carilion proud.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Heating, cooling, electrical, and plumbing. Your certified Generac backup generator experts. Online at callrogers.com.
You're locked into pregame coverage of Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Now, the Flames on Deck Circle, presented by Bojangles, continues with the thoughts of Liberty Baseball head coach Bradley LaCroix. Our pregame chat with the coach is powered by Rogers Heating and Cooling.
Final home game of the year, Liberty and Wake Forest here this evening. I'm Nick Pierce, chatting now with Coach LaCroix. And, this is it. Last week of the regular season, last home game, last chance for a lot of these guys to play in this ballpark, and a big opportunity tonight. This is a big game, I feel like, for both teams. Both teams playing for something in the postseason. Do you get that sense coming into this?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, obviously, Wake's been playing really well. They've put themselves in a position to possibly host. This is a quality game for them as well. But we're looking forward to this great opportunity playing a top 25 club. It's a big game for us. Does it make or break our season? No. I mean, the weekend is probably more important. But we're going to go out there with our best effort, try to win the game. We didn't play well the last time we played them, so we need to show a little bit better. Guys had the day off yesterday. They feel like they're juiced and should have some good energy before we're going on a long road trip.
Yeah, and that's a good point. I mean, quad one opportunity for them, quad one opportunity for you, chance to build the resume a little bit and, maybe get yourself back up on that 2 line potentially when you look at it. But, when you look at Wake Forest, like you said, they've won 7 straight games coming in. Feels like probably 2 different ball clubs from, it's been so long since you played each other.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I mean, we played them back when it was pretty cold. And it was cold that day in Winston-Salem. But, they're a very good team, talented, got a lot of pro prospects on their team. They got a couple different guys in the lineup that weren't there when we played them back in, I think it was early March. We're facing a different arm tonight than we did the last time we played them midweek. So we enjoy playing these games, playing against good opponents like this, because at the end of the day, it makes us better.
And you're facing a really hard thrower tonight in Marston, who's been in the weekend rotation for them, a right-hander. How much different is this look going to be than what you saw in Cam Bagwell the last time?
Yeah, totally opposite. I mean, Bagwell was, although he's got a good fastball, it was, 80% off speed, pitchability type guy. This guy's he's going to reach back and come after us. It's going to be 95 to 98, firm fastball. The biggest thing for us, 2 things, is we got to be on time for the fastball. We got to make great swing decisions. He can be effectively wild. So we've got to make sure that, if he's going to get us in good counts or he's going to walk us, those things like that, like we need to take them and then we need to add pressure on the bases. We got to run the bases extremely aggressive tonight, challenge him at holding runners, challenge the catcher, and put some pressure on him.
Landon Sealy, another start in right field for you today. Is that a good thing for him too? Maybe just to get him out in the field and maybe, with some guys, they play better when they're not DHing, when they go play defense and then come back and hit.
Yeah, I mean, it's a real thing. Some guys cannot DH. Like, they need to get out on the field and think about defense rather than wait 30 minutes for the next at-bat. Now, I don't think that's the case with Landon, because Landon DH'd a lot for us last year and has had success this year. Just trying to get him out there. I think, Riley had a couple tough balls this weekend and trying to give him a break, because we need Riley to be a good offensive player for us to do what we need to do. And I think if he can take his mind off right field, then that'll help him offensively. And Landon played out there Sunday and did fine. He made a couple good plays, and I think that he's athletic. He can do some things. He can really throw. So I think it really helps us on the defensive side.
And then your offense, didn't mash it up on Sunday, but you found a way to produce some runs. Is it sometimes good to win games like that? Because those are the kinds of games a lot of times you have to win in the postseason.
100%. And, give La Tech credit. They had some really good arms. All 3 days they threw good arms at us that threw a lot of strikes. We did enough on Sunday. It wasn't perfect, but we situational hit okay. We ran the bases pretty good, and we came up with a couple timely hits. But that's a good lesson for us, because you get in the postseason, you're probably going to be in a lot of close games where little things matter, and it gives us confidence when we get in one of those games that we believe we can do it. And I was just proud of the guys for 2 tough days where we didn't play well, and to salvage the weekend on Sunday.
Lastly here, just talking about the pitching, Jackson Evans gets the start for you today. I'm sure he would love to get back out there and face this team again. Didn't go well for him the last time. But then also, when you think about trying to line your pitching up for the rest of the week, what have those conversations been like? Yeah,
Jackson's going to give us a start tonight, and we're going to let him go as far as he can. He's shown against Charlotte, he went pretty deep, and if he's got his slider going, he can get people out. And then, we kind of lined it up. I mean, we knew at one point, whether it was this week or next week in the tournament, that Blair was going to have to go on a short week of rest. We talked to him about it. He would rather be this week and have a full week in between the tournament. And so he's going to go on Thursday. Obviously, Zayak could go on Saturday. To be honest with you, we'll probably TBA Friday and see where we're at Thursday. If we need to use Lucas or Swink on Thursday to win the game, we will. If not, one of those two will start on Friday.
Coach, appreciate the time. Good luck tonight.
Okay, thanks, Nick.
Thanks, Coach. Our pregame chat with Flames head coach Bradley LaCroix is powered by Rogers Heating and Cooling, servicing Greater Lynchburg's HVAC and electrical needs. Schedule your service at callrogers.com.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com, that's www.ironcladcoffee.com, to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
The doctors at Crossroads Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Stephen Hatch, James Peary III, Trey Woolwine, and Carol Roberts have over 50 years of experience serving Lynchburg and the surrounding area. Their dental office in Forest is open and ready to serve you. Crossroads Family Dentistry provides all family and cosmetic dental needs and accepts major dental insurances. They're located at 14761 Forest Road in front of Brauburgers. More information is available at crossroadsfamilydentistryva.com.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Fostering warm moments for 100 years, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters, Foster does it all. Visit fosterfuels.com or download the app to order fuel, pay your bill, and more. Get the customer service you deserve and turn up the heat with Foster Fuels and the Liberty Flames.
We're walking you up to first pitch with the Flames on Deck Circle, presented by Bojangles. The excitement of Liberty baseball is just around the corner. From Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Liberty and Wake Forest coming up here tonight at 6:05 in Lynchburg. Nick Pierce and Ryan Mal back here with you on the Bojangles on Deck Circle. It's time for the starting lineups for both teams. Starting lineups driven by Lynchburg Nissan. And we'll start with the Wake Forest Demon Deacons under 17th year head coach Tom Walter. Leading off and playing center field, it's Javar Williams. Batting second in right field, Luke Costello. Batting third at first base, Cade Lewis. Cleanup man is the switch hitting third baseman, Dalton Wentz. Batting fifth and catching, it's Matt Conti. Hitting sixth, it's the shortstop, Boston Torres. Batting seventh and DHing, Andrew Costello. Hitting eighth, it's the second baseman, Blake Schaff. And batting ninth, it's the shortstop, J.D. Stein. Again, they go Williams, Costello, Lewis, Wentz, Conti, Torres, Costello, Schaff, and Stein for the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. On the mound for Wake tonight, it's the right-hander, Duncan Marston. For the Liberty Flames, under second-year head coach Bradley LaCroix, batting leadoff at shortstop, Tanner Marsh, followed by the designated hitter, Riley DiCandido, batting second. Jordan Jaffe will hit third and play third. Batting cleanup at first base, Jackson Sorensen. Nick Barone will bat fifth and play left field. Easton Swafford's at second base, hitting sixth. Landon Seeley back in right field again tonight. He bats seventh. Kyle Vidston's the catcher, batting eighth. And hitting ninth in center field, Josh Campos. Marsh, DiCandido, Jaffe, Sorensen, Barone, Swafford, Seeley, Vidston, and Campos, with right-hander Jackson Evans on the mound for the Flames. Starting lineups driven by Lynchburg Nissan. Coming up, we've got the first pitch. Flames and Demon Deacons next from Lynchburg.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Are your feet preventing you from living life? Hi, I'm Jonathan Cotton, and you may have heard my Good Feet story, how I love my arch supports so much that I bought the store. Since then, thousands of customers have found relief from foot, knee, and back pain. I love to hear their stories of walking, running, and just enjoying their new life pain-free. Don't let foot, knee, or back pain keep you from living the life you love. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America and logo wear.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haley's.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
This broadcast of Liberty University Athletics is authorized under rights granted by Liberty University to Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and is intended solely for the entertainment of our listening audience. The accounts, descriptions, and broadcasts may not be transmitted in any form without the express written consent of Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and Liberty University Athletics. The announcers are selected by the Liberty Flames Sports Network and approved by Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment. It's time for Liberty Flames Baseball.
The 0-1. Swing, high fly ball, deep right field. Did he get enough? He did! That's the ball game! Jackson Sorensen sends him home in Lynchburg! The pitch. Got him swinging. Strikeout ends the inning. 9 punch-outs on the day for Ben Blair.
With a mix of returning stars and hungry newcomers, the Flames are ready to take aim at Conference USA and some of the best teams in the country.
Slider swung on and missed for strike 3. That's the ball game. And the Flames stun the Wolfpack in Raleigh. Liberty comes to UVA and wins the ball game. 10-3, the final score. From third, he'll score, and the Flames walk it off.
3-season CUSA Pitcher of the Year, Ben Blair. All-conference shortstop Tanner Marsh. And the rest of the Flames under head coach Bradley LaCroix are dialed in and looking to leave their mark.
You know, I think LaCroix really built us a team this year that has, like, really good chemistry. You know, we all want to be here. We all want to win. We all have that faith.
I want to win with these guys. Guys I've played with the last year, 2 years. Guys I love. We're all hungry. We're all ready to get out there and prove ourselves.
Follow Flames Baseball all season long right here on the Liberty Flames mobile app, libertyflames.com, and Liberty Baseball on social media.
And we welcome you back inside Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium, where the Liberty Flames and Wake Forest Demon Deacons are just about set to get underway here tonight on a perfect night for baseball. Nick Pierce and Ryan Mao with you inside the Sid Bream radio booth. Second meeting between these two ball clubs. The Flames will try to split the season series with a victory here tonight. Jackson Evans on the mound going through his warm-up tosses. Flames wearing the white unis tonight. White jerseys, white pants, blue letters and numbers, red outline, cursive script spelling out Liberty across the chest. Multicolored caps for the Flames tonight. White panels, red brims, navy blue on the back. Wake Forest wearing the traveling gray pants, black jerseys, gold letters and numbers, and black caps for the Demon Deacons. 72 degrees, sunshine, and the wind blowing out to right center field at about 11 miles an hour as we get ready to launch the rocket here one last time in Lynchburg tonight. Standing in, Javar Williams, the center fielder, batting left-handed for Wake. And the first pitch of the ball game from Jackson Evans is in there for a strike with a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. We are underway at 6:05 tonight. And our first pitch is presented by Relevant Law. Find them at relevantlaw.com. The 0-1. Taken downstairs with a slider. 1 ball and 1 strike on Javar Williams. Wake Forest leadoff man had a great season for the Demon Deacons. Hitting .347, that's second on the club. On base .466, slugging .545. The pitch in for a strike with the slider, and it's 1-2 on Javar Williams. And he's a guy that you got to keep off the base paths as well. Williams, 29 out of 32 in stolen bases. Evans ready with a 1-2 pitch. Slider swung on and missed, strike 3. Bitston will apply the tag. Williams is gone, and there's out number 1 in the first. That's a good start.
Yeah, it's a great start for Evans, and that's going to be one of the big keys is, Evans has got to give him a good start. Doesn't need to be spectacular, just needs to be a good start. He needs to challenge the zone, get a couple swing and misses, and let the defense play behind him.
We'll bring up Luke Costello. We'll get to our official keys to the game coming up here in just a moment after Costello hits. Right fielder batting from the right side. First pitch fastball, 92 miles an hour upstairs. 1 ball and no strikes. Evans 4-0 on the year with a 6.30 earned run average. He's pitched 20 innings as a freshman, just 5 walks to 28 strikeouts now. After that one to Williams. There's a ground ball foul to the left. 1 ball and 1 strike on Costello. He's given up a few homers. Leads the club, 6 home runs allowed this year. A .276 average against. But it's been fun to watch the progression in Jackson Evans, just how much better he's gotten from that collegiate debut, giving up the grand slam to West Virginia here in February to now. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball taken high at 91 miles an hour. 2 balls and a strike on Luke Costello. Comes into the night hitting .340. 16 home runs. That's tops on this ball club, and 59 RBIs. It is a dangerous hitting Wake Forest team. The 2-1 pitch is swung on, foul back on a slider. 2-2 to Costello.
Yeah, very dangerous lineup here. I mean, you're talking 5 hitters hitting over 300, and then you have 2 right there hitting 299 and 296. So, I mean, you got 7 hitters basically at the 300 or better mark, and a lot of power in the middle of this lineup.
They generally have big boppers. Here's the 2-2 pitch. On the ground toward third, foul ball. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes to Costello. Umpires for tonight, Travis Godek is the crew chief. He has the plate. Trevor Henson at first base. Dennis Mishaw Jr. at second. And Webb Turner at third, this 4-man crew. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody aboard, top of the first. Evans ready with the 2-2 offering. Missed outside with a fastball, and Costello's worked it in his favor. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Wake Forest team that's hit 86 home runs this year. That's 4th most in the ACC. 3-2 pitch. There's a drive deep to left. If it's fair, it's gone. It's fair. That's a long tape measure home run for Costello. Solo shot in the top of the first makes it 1-0 Wake Forest. And Nick Barone never moved out there.
Yeah, that was a big time swing. I mean, you knew they were going to do it. It's just a matter of when they do it and are there runners on base. So solo shot, as big as it was, it's only one. It's the multiple run shots that really damage the Flames. So shake that one off. You got 1 out, but this lineup doesn't get any easier as it turns over here to Lewis.
Cade Lewis hitting from the left side. A 1-0 lead for the Demon Deacons. The pitch swung on, little tapper foul at home plate, 0-1. Well, let's go ahead and bring us the keys to the game here, presented by the Retirement Key podcast from Abish Financial Services.
Yeah, Nick, I mean, I had, Evans has got to give a good start. Doesn't have to be spectacular. This is a tough lineup. Just got to be a good start. And by doing that, I had limit the free passes because they will land a big shot. You just don't want them to land it with runners in scoring position.
Pop-up foul out of play, 0-2.
And as soon as I wrote that down, solo shot. So again, you can work around solo shots. It's the multiple run big shots that are going to hurt. And the Flames got to continue to play solid defense. Can't give this lineup extra outs. It's too dangerous of a lineup. Hard enough to collect 3, let alone 4 outs in an inning.
0-2 pitch, and, well, there you go. He hit him. A slider that got away, plunked Lewis in the leg, coming in on him. And you talk about playing good defense, not giving them extra outs. An 0-2 pitch, HBP, that's also giving them extra outs, and that's not what you want to do there.
Not what he was looking to do. Trying to bury the slider against the very dangerous Cade Lewis. I understand what he's trying to do there. Just pulled it a little too much, and unfortunately the 0-2 mistake ends up being a free 90, which could come back to haunt him with this lineup.
1-0 Demon Deacons, 1 out, 1 on, and the first pitch to Dalton Wentz is swung on and missed for strike 1. And if you heard the big ovation, Wentz is a local guy. He's from Madison Heights, went to Amherst County High School. He's got a huge following here tonight, playing basically in his hometown. 0-1 pitch, that's in there for a strike with a slider. It's 0-2 on Wentz, switch hitter, batting left. Been on a tear lately. Got the average up to .299 with 15 homers. Flames about double play depth up the middle. Evans sets at the letters. Here's his 0-2. Got him swinging with an elevated fastball. Wentz out of there on strikes. 90-mile-an-hour heater, and that's out number 2.
Really good sequence there by Evans. Mixing a little bit and then went to the elevated fastball late. Was able to get Wentz to chase something up and out of the zone. Obviously, he's super excited to be playing back around his hometown and with some family and friends, I'm sure, in the stand. But tried to do too much there and left the zone. A really good job by Evans.
2 down, a man at first. Matt Conti, the batter now. Again, it just gets no easier. Right-handed hitting catcher takes a slider for a strike. Conti, .296, 10 homers, 44 RBIs. The top half of this lineup, I mean, it's not the 27 Yankees, but it's really tough to navigate. Here's the 0-1. Fastball down and away. 1 ball and 1 strike on Conti. They're going to be a tough out in the postseason. I mean, Wake will be in a regional. It's just a question of can they host or will they have to go on the road? And that could be a big difference for them. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's in for a strike with a slider over the inner half, 1-2.
Yeah, I mean, it's a club that's got a lot of postseason experience the last handful of years, and they're going to be comfortable in whatever role they're in, whether it is hosting or a number 2 seat somewhere. It's going to be a dangerous club for somebody to face.
1-2 pitch, check swing. Did he go? He did not. Had a notion to chase the slider down and away, but checked up, and it's 2-2 now. 1-0 Wake Forest over Liberty in the top half of the first. Jackson Evans trying to work around the 1-out home run. Right-hander sets and fires. 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging on a nasty slider. Conti down on strikes, and Jackson Evans strikes out the side in the top of the first. Made one mistake to Luke Costello. He didn't get it back. Solo home run makes it 1-0 Wake as we go to the bottom half of the first.
Every great athlete knows the final minutes of the game are where champions are made. Whether it's the last inning, the fourth quarter, or overtime, every move counts. One smart play can seal the win, and one mistake could cost it all. The same can be said for retirement. I'm Abe Abish, founder of Abish Financial Services. Those last 5 to 10 years before you retire, that's your final stretch. At Abish Financial, we can help build a game plan for taxes, healthcare, and income for the years ahead. Call us for your customized retirement playbook, 571-406-4411. If you're over 59 and have $500,000 or more of investable assets, we can create your plan complimentary. 571-406-4411 or visit abishfinancial.com.
Investment advisory services offered through Abish Financial Wealth Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor firm. Insurance services offered through Abish Financial Services, Inc., licensed in Virginia.
Home half of the first inning, Flames come to bat down 1-0 against a good Wake Forest club here tonight. Final home game of the season for the Flames. Good to see a nice crowd developing here as the Flames now take aim at Right-hander Duncan Marston making his 10th start, 13th appearance for the Demon Deacons. Good numbers, 4-3 with a 3.83 ERA. And he's pitched really well in the midweeks. Power arm. See if the Flames can be on time for the fastball tonight. That's something Coach LaCroix mentioned pregame tonight. Typically, the Flames are a pretty good fastball hitting team. When they square them up, they can hit them a long ways. Marston getting loose out there. 6'3", 220-pounder from Lake Balboa, California. Ever heard of that place?
You know, I went to Balboa Park near San Diego, so I'm imagining Lake Balboa's got to be in Southern California.
Yes, definitely Southern Cal. He went to Westlake High School. It's the same high school that Max Fried, Lucas Giolito, and Jack Flaherty all went to. So pretty good pitching bloodlines in that place.
I was going to say, something's in the water in that area there. And give me some of that.
Yeah. Here's Marston going to work against Marsh. And the first pitch, a little tapper foul up along the third base line. 0-1 the count. 94-mile-an-hour fastball to Marsh. He'll run it up to 97, 98, probably sit 94, 95. Marsh hitting from the right-hand side, the 0-1. And that one's in there for a taken strike. A cutter from Marston that time, and it's 0-2. Tanner comes into the night leading the Flames with a .364 average, 5 homers, 43 RBIs. And the 0-2, 97-mile-an-hour fastball down and away. 1-2 the count on Marsh. Marston, long curly hair coming out of the back of his ball cap, delivers a 1-2 pitch down and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I mean, it's not the old Josh Swink flow, not even close to that, but some curls coming out of that black ball cap. Brought you our keys to the game earlier. Delivered by the Retirement Key podcast from Abish Financial Services. Abish is the official advisor of Liberty Flames Athletics. DeCandido scorches one through the left side. A base hit on the first pitch he saw. Turns around a 95-mile-an-hour fastball and whistles it into left field for a 1-out single. Tying run aboard for the Flames.
Love the aggressiveness right there. I mean, Riley knows you can't get behind the count to this guy. Got to be on time for the fastball. Gets a 95-mile-an-hour fastball right down the heart of the plate. Puts a good swing on it.
Came into the night hitting .275. He's at first. And now Jordan Jaffe at the plate. With tying run aboard, Marston to the stretch for the first time. Right-hander fires. Yanked it low and outside. A good stop back there on the backhand by Conti. Something to keep aware of, though. Conti, 10 passed balls this year. And only throwing out 18% of would-be base stealers. You talk about the Flames, and Coach LaCroix mentioned wanting to play it aggressive on the bases tonight. There's a liner to right field and a base hit. DeCandido hits the bag at second. He will slam on the brakes there as Costello fires it back in from right field. A single by Jaffe. Back-to-back hits off of Marston.
Jordan takes the cutter slider out of the zone, gets to a 1-0 count, hunts the fastball. He's on time for it. He does a better job than most with going the other way, hitting balls where they're pitched. And now the Flames have first and second, 1 out with Mr. Sorensen stepping into the box here.
Yeah, multiple base runners, 1 out in the inning. Got to get something here if you're the Flames. Sorensen stands in for the left side. First pitch from Marston, taking low and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Jackson Sorensen coming into the night, hitting .258, 4 home runs, 45 RBIs. Runners at first and second, 1 man out. Flames trailing at 1-0 in the first. 1-0 pitch. Yanked it outside to the backstop. And the runners advance. Wild pitch will send DeCandido to third, Jaffe to second. And that's one thing with Marston, Ryan. He will throw it around a little bit. That's his 5th wild pitch of the season. He's also hit 8 batters.
Yeah, and it looks like the Flames have gone up with that approach of let's lay off the off-speed and let's be on time for the fastballs, and hopefully we can get ourselves to fastball counts and get the barrel there.
Here's his 2-0. Taken outside. 96-mile-an-hour fastball off the plate. 3-0 on Jackson Sorensen with Nick Barone on deck. Into the wind, the 3-0. Taken outside, ball forward. It missed by much, but 96 miles an hour is off the plate. And a walk will load the bases for the Flames. Still only one out. And Nick Barone coming up.
You don't know how many chances you're going to get against a club like this. This is a great opportunity here, and this is going to draw a mound visit from appears to be their pitching coach. They're going to talk it over, try to get Marston to settle down, but this is the chance you want offensively if you're the Flames. You gave up the solo shot, which we said doesn't hurt you, as long as you hang around this game. Bases loaded, one out. They've got to come up with a couple big hits here.
It's Eric Neeson, the first-year pitching coach for Wake Forest, taking over for Corey Muscara. He's the longtime pitching coach under Tom Walter. Of course, Muscara took the head coaching job at Duke this year. And speaking of Duke, Wake Forest will wrap up the regular season with 3 games against the Blue Devils this weekend. So the reunion of sorts. Saved it for the last weekend of the regular season. Bases full here. One man out. Nick Barone at the plate. Let's see if he's looking to jump something early. First pitch swinging. He pops it up foul. That'll get out of play to the right. Strike one.
Oh, that was the pitch, too. Nick was ready to go. Got the fastball, 96-mile-an-hour pitch, inner half. Just fouled it off. Don't know if he'll see that here probably for the next couple, but
the 0-1 pitch. Taken for a strike, called. Cutter. Vicinity of the outside corner. It's 0-2.
Yeah, not surprised that Marston went with the cutter there. Can go elevated later, go back to the slider or cutter out.
0-2 pitch is a liner hit to short. Throw back to second base in time. And a back-breaking double play to end the inning. Jordan Jaffe got caught in no man's land. There was nothing he could do. Barone hit it right to the shortstop. Stein threw it back to Schaff at second, and they double him off to end the inning. Marston and the Demon Deacons escape in the first. We go to the second, still 1-0 Wake from Van Wagner. This is the Liberty Flames Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.
Lynchburg Nissan is at it again.
Right now, save big with up to $7,300 off MSRP on select vehicles, or get 0% financing for 60 months on 4 of our most popular models.
0%, 60 months, 4 models.
But hurry, this is a limited time offer you don't want to miss.
Got a trade?
Get up to 130% of fair KBB value.
No matter the condition.
Stop by, give us a call, or shop online at lynchburgnissan.com
for the best selection and unbeatable deals. And remember,
Lynchburg Nissan is the home of the 1,000,000-mile warranty.
Nobody beats our prices. Nobody.
Hey, Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at gentrylock.com.
Now back to more Flames baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Head to the top half of the second inning. Wake Forest leading Liberty 1-0 in Lynchburg. Nick Pierce and Ryan Mao with you tonight. And a tough finish to the first inning there. The Flames load the bases with one out. Nick Barone hits one right on the screws, but right at the shortstop. That's just some tough luck, and you hope that you're not looking back at that first inning later.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough break, but there's nothing you could have done. You put a great swing on it, just happened to be right at him, and doubled up inning ender.
Jackson Evans to work here. Deals the first pitch called strike to Boston Torres. Left fielder stands in for the left-hand side, 0-1.
Yeah, Torres hitting .333 on the year. 5 doubles, 4 home runs, only 16 RBIs and some limited appearances.
There's the slider, swung on and missed. Quickly, nothing. Only, I think, one batter this year. Rode a first, runner back safely. Yes, one hit batter all season. Well, let's see if the Flames can turn a double play here. Try to shorten his lead. They'll throw over again. Wake Forest got out of it with a twin killing in the bottom half of the first when the Flames loaded the bases. Evans toes the middle of the rubber, now fires to the plate. And that slider misses downstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike the count. Jackson Evans, a North Carolina kid, was actually originally scouted by UNC. Scott Forbes, the head coach there, went to see him pitch in high school, a showcase or something. 1-1 pitch misses high, 2-1. And was a situation, and you know very well, Ryan, this happens all the time. As a coach, you might see a guy say, you know what, I don't know that he really fits here, but I'm going to call my buddy who coaches at this place. And Scott Forbes' buddy was Scott Jackson. Pitch in for a strike, 2-2 the count. So he calls Scott Jackson, says, you know what, I think he might be a good fit for you guys. Scott Jackson recruits Jackson Evans. Evans stays committed even through the coaching change with Bradley LaCroix, and here he is. 2-2 pitch, and he plunked Costello on the leg. And that's the third hit batter tonight with 2 strikes. And that'll put him at first and second for Wake Forest in the second inning.
Yeah, you love to hear those stories where, you know, a coach helps out a player even though it's not for him, doesn't fit in his program at that time, makes a call and finds a good home for him. You just hope that that player doesn't come back to get you in a matchup at any point, because then you're like, why did I call that guy? But no, it ended up being a great fit.
2 hit batters to begin things in the top of the second inning. Keller Bradford, the pitching coach, is out. Trying to settle down Jackson Evans, who has had good command of his slider at times tonight, but all 3 HBPs have been with the breaking ball. Flames are starting to stir around in the bullpen a little bit here. Just a 1-0 lead for the moment for Wake. But again, to your point earlier, you can't give these guys a bunch of base runners because of their ability to hit the ball out of the ballpark.
I mean, Jackson has 3 strikeouts, 3 HBPs, and a home run so far. It's just such an odd scorebook lines to this point. I don't know if I've ever seen one quite like it.
You don't see those very often.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Schaff, the hitter now. Second baseman batting left-handed. First pitch to him, slider low and in, almost hit him. 1 ball, no strikes. Just that slider, that was a fastball. Either way, he missed in, almost hit him.
Yeah, I think he actually pulled it and might have cut it a little bit unintentionally, which gave it that slider look to it.
1-0 pitch. Check swing. He landed that one in there for a strike. Good breaking ball from Evans. Evens the count at 1-1. Some action in the Flames bullpen. A righty and a lefty both firing. The 1-1 pitch from Evans. There's a fly ball out to right center field. That's going to fall in for a base hit in front of the center fielder Campos. Demon Deacons will play it station to station. And now, roles reversed. Wake Forest has loaded the bases here with nobody out in the top of the second, leading Liberty 1-0.
This is a dangerous situation here early in the ball game. You know, the solo bolt doesn't hurt in the top of the first. The missed opportunity, nothing you can do there. The double up ball in the bottom of the first, the line drive shot off of the bat of Barone squashes that threat, and now the Deacons are back at it here with bases loaded, no outs.
J.D. Stein at the plate. Right-handed hitter. He'll take a first pitch strike, and it's 0-1. Stein on the year, hitting .267, 5 homers. The 0-1 pitch. Little dribbler foul up the first baseline, 0-2.
And Jackson's getting ahead in most of these counts.
He is.
So, you know, that's one that he's going to be kicking himself later on, that he got to those tough counts and just wasn't able to finish.
0-2 on Stein. The pitch. Downstairs with the slider. Did not offer. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
And at this time of day, it's very difficult to hit. You have the shadow directly between home and the pitcher's mound, so balls are lit up and then disappearing as they're halfway traveling to the plate.
1-2 taken high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stein, like Evans, also a freshman. 5'8", 180 out of Carmel, Indiana. It's a number 1 shortstop prospect out of the state, according to Perfect Game this year. 2-2 pitch. There's a line drive foul down the left field line. Blasts the light pole down there. Still 2-2.
I had a college roommate my freshman year from Carmel, Indiana. Carmel
right?
High School.
Yep, that's where Stein went. Carmel High School. Baseball is nothing if it's not 6 degrees from Kevin Bacon. 2-2 pitch, popped foul back, out of play on the slider. Still 2-2 on Stein.
Yeah, his name wasn't Kevin Bacon though, but
6 degrees from J.D. Stein. There you go. Torres at third, Andrew Costello at second, Schaff at first. 2-2 pitch again. And he plunked him in the back with a slider that will force in a run. That's the 3rd hit batter of the inning for Evans. And Wake Forest leads it now 2-0.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer they're going to stay with Jackson. The slider's all over the place right now, and this inning could get away from him further than it has.
Yeah, now you're going back to the top of the order. And here comes Bradley LaCroix.
Yeah, that's a tough start. I mean, we talked about they're going to need him to be good, not great. Unfortunately, he wasn't either good or great. Today was really a struggle. I thought he could work through that first inning. Home run was fine. He worked around it, punched out the side, which was impressive. But when you're talking about 6, 7, 8, 9 hitters and you HBP 3 of them, that tells you your stuff is all over the place.
So not Jackson Evans' night. Flames will make the Haley's Appliance pitching change with the bases loaded, nobody out, and a 2-0 lead for Wake Forest. We'll step out and have the new pitcher when we come back.
Hey, you look like you could use a nap. No, not a nap, an app. The Liberty Flames mobile app. It's your lifeline to Flames athletics. Get the latest news and your favorite teams, upcoming schedules. You can buy and download tickets to the next games and listen to podcasts and hear our online Liberty Flames Sports Network audio broadcast. It's all on your new app, the Liberty Flames mobile app. And of course, it's free from the App Store or Google Play. Get it. At this time, the app will no longer make you a sandwich.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty Baseball head coach Bradley LaCroix. My family and I are proud Flames Club members and invite you to join in training champions for Christ on and off the field. Whether you're at the game or cheering from home, your support is valuable and directly impacts our student athletes. Memberships start at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
Left-hander Matt Porter takes over for the Flames, and he will come on and try to defuse a bomb in the top of the second inning. He's got the bases loaded with nobody out. The top of the order coming around for Wake Forest. And the Demon Deacons leading this thing 2-0. Porter on in relief of Jackson Evans, who goes 1 inning plus tonight. He's given up 2 earned runs so far. All 3 men on base belong to him. 2 hits, including a solo home run. No walks. He did hit 4 batters, struck out 3 of the 9 men that he faced, threw 40 pitches and 25 strikes.
Yeah, and defuse a bomb is exactly what Matt Porter has to do here. And I don't know if that's the red wire or the green wire, but either way, Porter's on for his 14th appearance, a 7.13 ERA, 17 2/3 innings pitched, 12 walks to 22 strikeouts.
So Porter takes over. He will face Javar Williams Center fielder at the top of the order, hitting left-handed. Porter this year has inherited 7 base runners. 4 of them have scored. So this is almost half the total of base runners he's inherited all season. Williams stands in. The pitch. Breaking ball sent in the air, left center field. Playable for Nick Barone. He comes on to make the play. Tagging and scoring is Costello on the sac fly for Williams. But all things considered, you at least get an out there, and it's 3-0 Wake Forest.
That's a good start right there for Matt Porter. Left on left, goes breaking ball, gets the fly ball. You'll be glad to give up the run as long as the runners stay put, which they were able to hold them there. And now you have first and second, so the double play is still in order.
Luke Costello hit one a long ways his last time up. His team-leading 17th home run of the season to left field in the first inning. Porter delivers. Fastball outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Costello hits with men on first and second base here in the top of the second. Porter with a 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball, tapped foul at home plate. And that'll even the count up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Left-hander ready. The 1-1 pitch. Curveball down and in. 2-1 the count. Porter, fastball, breaking ball, sort of like Jackson Evans, but Porter's breaking ball is different. It's deeper. It's a true curveball. Porter checks second. The 2-1 pitch. Fastball sent in the air, foul out of play down the right field line. 2-2 the count on Costello. Matt Porter gave up a couple of earned runs in an inning and a third his last time out. That was 6 days ago against Virginia Tech. 2 earned runs on 1 hit with 3 strikeouts. Prior to that, he had gone 3 straight outings without allowing an earned run. First and second, runner's edge away, 1 out. The 2-2 pitch from Porter. Curveball swung on and missed, strike 3. Costello out of there, 2 down in the second. First strikeout for Porter tonight.
That is a big time strikeout there from Matt Porter. Goes with the breaking ball to Costello, down underneath his barrel, gets him on the swing and miss over the top, and now he gets his left-left matchup. He has a chance of escaping this here and limiting the damage to just 2.
Cade Lewis, the hitter. This is a big hurdle. Lewis, the top hitter on this team. Check swing, fastball in for a strike. Couldn't pull the trigger. 88-mile-an-hour heater. 0-1 the count. Lewis, one of the top hitters in all the ACC. Here's the 0-1. Curveball missed outside. 1 ball and 1 strike the count. Lewis, 6th in the league in total hits with 72. Comes into the night leading Wake with a .369 average and 13 home runs. One pitch. Curveball, waved at and missed, 1-2. It's hard to believe there's 10 guys in the ACC hitting at a higher clip than .369, but that's the case.
I'd be curious if those guys above that are hitting with that kind of power as well, though.
That's a good point. Comes the 1-2 pitch. Curveball down and away. Lewis laid off, 2-2.
Because if you got a guy hitting for hitting for average with the juice, I mean, he's a special player. I mean, he's got tools.
Pro prospect all the way. Here is the 2-2 pitch. Curveball got a piece. Shaved off the stitching of the ball off the cap of the bat. 2 balls and 2 strikes as he fouls it away.
Yeah, Matt thought he had him there. Got the breaking ball located perfectly where he wanted it. Just enough to stay alive there from Lewis.
Lewis, 20 years old. He'll turn 21 on June 4th. He is draft eligible this year. Here's the 2-2 pitch again. Curveball swung on, lifted to left center field. That's well hit. Campos has a beat on it. He'll make the catch shy of the track, and that's out number 3. Well, that could have been a lot worse. Wake Forest gets 2 runs.
LibertyFlames.com today.
Owned and operated by a Liberty alum, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair offers complete auto service including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at any of their 4 locations, with 2 in Lynchburg, 1 in Forest, and 1 at Able Tire in Concord. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
Follow us on social media. Search LFSN Radio on X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for great content from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
A 3-0 lead for Wake Forest as we take it to the bottom half of the second inning in Lynchburg tonight. Final home game for the Flames. Liberty on the road at Middle Tennessee for 3 later this week. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The series moved up a day with the last weekend of the regular season. And then we are off to Kennesaw, Georgia, just north of Atlanta, Kennesaw State campus, for the Conference USA tournament next week, beginning Wednesday, possibly Thursday for the Flames, depending on what seed they have. Easton Swafford, the hitter, swings on the first one, fouls it back to the backstop. No balls and a strike to count, facing Duncan Marston, right-hander here for Wake. 0-1 to Swafford. Taken upstairs, 1 ball and 1 strike. Easton comes into the night hitting .273. A .724 OPS and a home run. 1-1 pitch, yanked it foul on the ground to the right. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swafford will be followed by Landon Seeley and Kyle Vidston in the Flames half of the second inning. Really nice crowd has formed here tonight. There's the 1-2 pitch. Sent foul back. Still 1-2 on Easton Swafford. Lights have flicked on here at the ballpark. Shadows covering home plate. Pitcher still standing in the sunlight. So the 1-2 pitch comes. Taken upstairs. 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Clings off the mid of Conti. And that'll even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch on the way. High and outside. Full count, 3-2. Talked a lot about induced vertical break on Sunday and Saturday with Louisiana Tech's pitchers. Not seeing those same kind of numbers on Marston stuff. Here's the 3-2. Taken just outside, 96 off the plate, and a tick low for ball 4. And Swafford's on with a leadoff walk in the second inning. Coca-Cola is a proud sponsor of Flames baseball on the radio. Stay tuned after the game tonight for the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show. Coke, taste the feeling. Second walk for Marston. There's Landon Seeley now. The pitch. Little jam shot. Tapper on the ground left side. Third baseman's got it. Wentz to second for 1. The throw to first not in time there. Too slow developing to turn 2. So the Flames stay out of the double play. It's a 5-4 fielder's choice and 1 out.
Yeah, that fastball got in on Landon's hands a little bit. But I still like the aggressiveness. You're trying to swing your way back in down 3 here, and you're going to need some production on the bottom of the lineup.
It's got some sink, some run to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we taught induced vertical break all day on Sunday. This is the exact opposite when it comes to the metrics.
Kyle Vidston hit by a pitch. Went to a first pitch breaking ball or a cutter, something off speed there, and he plunks Vidston in what looked like the left elbow guard. And Vidston hit by a pitch again. That'll put runners at first and second with 1 out now for Josh Campos. Vidston now hit for the 18th time this year. That is tied for the most on the club. and 4 away from tying the program single-season record. Campos swinging on the first one, sent a fastball foul straight back, 0-1. Campos 254, 8 home runs, 42 RBIs. Marston with the 0-1. Taken strike. Cutter called on the outside corner. 0-2 the count now on Josh Campos. Flames trail it 3-0, bottom half of the second inning. 2 runners on, though. Campos tying run at the plate. The 0-2 pitch. There's a line drive, base hit into left field. Green light at third for Seeley. A bobble in left by Torres. Landon will score easily. Might have had a play at the plate. When he bobbled it around, there was no question Seeley would score, and it's now 3-1 with runners at first and second. An RBI base hit for Campos.
It's a good piece of 2-strike hitting there by Josh Campos. He gets a cutter slider that Marston's trying to get out of the zone, leaves it in the zone, and Campos is able to get around that thing and poke it through the left side for a single. And then the base running pressure to send him second to home causes that bobble there by Torres in left.
Well, Flames talked about wanting to run the bases well, play it aggressively tonight. 1 for 1 in that column. Here's Tanner Marsh. First pitch inside, almost got him. Fastball 94 off the plate. Some serious sink and run to that thing, 1-0.
Yeah, normally the Flames would hold their ground, but it's easier said than done when you get 94 that's running in on your elbows.
1-0 pitch to Tanner Marsh. Chop toward third, foul, 1-1. And to be honest, with a guy like him at the plate, I'd rather him forego that free 90 than risk maybe getting hurt.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Tanner's vital to this lineup, and we know that. And he's also swinging a really hot bat all year long. He's the guy that kind of makes things go. So you want this guy swinging the bat in these situations.
1-1 pitch. High pop-up on the left side, shallow left field. Shortstop trying to find it now, and Stein will put it away. Infield fly rule went into effect late there, and Marsh is out number 2 in the second. Second ball he's popped straight up tonight. Well, it's up to Riley DiCandido. He had a base hit the other way his first time up. Liberty trails 3-1 with men on first and second and 2 out now in the bottom of the second. Left-handed hitter waits. First pitch taken low. Cutter downstairs. 1 ball and no strikes on DiCandido. It's the tying run at first now. Campos. Vidston the runner at second. It's a 1-0 pitch. Off the plate outside. 2 balls and no strikes. By the way, Campos now 43 RBIs. Tied for the 3rd most on the club. 2-0 pitch from Marston. Here it comes. Outside, 3-0. How many 9-hole hitters do you know with 43 RBIs at this juncture?
Yeah, I mean, that's great production out of that 9-hole. We talk about that he has the ability. He's shown to get hot. He goes through some cool periods as well. But to have that kind of production at 9 is just a bonus.
Hitters count, 3-0 pitch, taking all the way, and it's a tick low with a fastball at 95, ball 4. So they'll be loaded now as DiCandido walks and Jordan Jaffe comes to the plate. Jaffe a single tonight. He took one the other way his first time up. Marston back to the windup with the bases loaded. The pitch, and he plunked him. Jaffe looks into his own dugout and says, let's go. Bases loaded, HBP took a slider off the arm, it looked like. That'll force in a run, and the Flames trail it 3-2. And here comes Sorensen. Vidston in to score. Jaffe with his 36th RBI of the season. Quick check on the mound from the catcher, Conti. And some folks start to head down to the bullpen for Wake Forest now.
You know, we're not even 2 innings in the books yet. We've had 6 HBPs.
You believe that?
And 2 free passes, 2 walks. So, I mean, there's 8 freebies already, and we're not all the way through 2.
Jackson Sorensen looking to help himself here. He drew a walk his first time up, swinging on the first one. Fastball fouled back, 0-1. Just a tick tardy maybe on that one. The windup, the 0-1 pitch. That's in for a strike. Cutter caught the outside corner, 0-2 on Jackson Sorensen.
6 free passes in 2 innings. You're going to be on track for 27 HBPs at this pace. Trainers are going to make a little extra. Get your ice packs ready.
0-2 pitch on top of that fastball, 97 miles an hour, but he fouled it back. 0-2 still on Sorensen. If we get to 27 HBPs in this game, you're going to be looking up the record books.
I was going to say the record's going to be a lot less than that.
The 0-2 pitch to Sorensen. Low and in. Cutter missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A left-hander starts to toss in the Wake Forest bullpen. Flames trail at 3-2. Sacks full. 2 out in the second. 1-2 pitch to Sorensen. Swung on. Fly ball down the left field line. Torres giving chase. Angling over to the sidewall. And he can't make the catch. It drops foul. And Torres, that's just a case of not knowing this ballpark. He had more room, I think, down there than he realized.
Yeah, it's a tough corner, too. I mean, you're not used to playing it. He's got a long way to go, so he's got a full head of steam there. And then you don't know when you're hitting the warning track because it's obviously all turf.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Sorensen. Cleanup man waits. The 1-2. Downstairs, good take. And a good stop as well by Conti to keep that one in front of him with the bases full. 2-2 the count. Here comes the 2-2 to Sorensen. Pop foul, left side, that'll get out of play. Still 2-2. Jackson with a good battle here. Senior from Idaho Falls. He's got family here watching him tonight. Been in town all weekend. I'd love to give them something to cheer about, and the rest of us too. Wind up in the 2-2 from Marston. Fouled back again. This one into the overhang. He couldn't get the 95-mile-an-hour fastball by him. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the more pitches he sees, the more his timing gets lined up. And typically, the more the advantage goes to the hitter. A flame at every base. 3-2 our score. The 2-2 pitch again. Ground ball up the middle, base hit into center field. Here comes Campos in to score. DiCandido waved around third. He's up easy. A 2-out, 2-run single for Jackson Sorensen, and the Flames have the lead. It's 4-3 in the bottom of the second.
That's an outstanding at-bat by Jackson. He fouls off some tough fastballs at 94, 95, 96. Gets another fastball. I'm a little shocked that Marston went with the fastball again after Jackson just fouled 2 straight back. Jackson's on time for it, drives it up the middle, picks up 2 RBIs. Flames have first and third now with 2 outs.
And here's Nick Barone looking to do some damage. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Fastball down and away. He couldn't get it. 0-1. Yeah, we really haven't seen a deep arsenal out of this guy. It's been mostly fastball, cutter, maybe a few sinkers to 4-seamers mixed in there. 0-1 pitch down and away. 1 ball and 1 strike on Nick Barone. 0 for 1, a line out to short, hit into a double play.
And I don't think Marston's thrown too many breakers, cutters in the zone necessarily. So the Flames are really trying to just be on time for fastballs over the white.
Right-hander ready. 1-1 pitch. On the way to Barone. Swung, hot shot to third. 1 bounce. Wentz has it. He'll go to second for the force out there. They cut down Sorensen. And that'll do it for the Flames in the second, but what an inning. Very profitable for Liberty. The big hit, the 2-run single by Sorensen with 2 outs. Flames take the lead, with a 4-run second. Liberty 4, Wake Forest 3 as we go to the third in Lynchburg.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Time now to check the out-of-town scoreboard, built by Frank Good Builders.
Flames fight back. They lead the Wake Forest Demon Deacons 4-3 after a 4-run second inning. Nick Pierce and Ryan Mao with you here as we take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders. And not a whole lot else happening just yet in Conference USA. Big game, though, tonight in Jacksonville, Alabama. Jacksonville State hosting number 5 Auburn. They'll get that underway here in just a couple of minutes. Memphis is at Middle Tennessee tonight. We'll keep our eyes on the Blue Raiders. That's who the Flames play next. And Sam Houston has Houston Christian tonight, also at 7 Eastern. In the top 25 tonight, number 2 North Carolina all over UNCW 6-1 down in Wilmington, North Carolina. They're in the bottom of the second. Mercer with a 7-0 lead at third-ranked Georgia Tech. That game in the bottom of the third. But a long way to go there for Georgia Tech and its high-octane offense. Here's Dalton Wentz leading off for Wake Forest in the third inning here. First pitch from Matt Porter, a fastball high and away. 1 ball and no strikes to count on Wentz, switch hitter batting right-handed. Strikeout swing in his first time up, the 1-0. Curveball, just missed outside. 2-0 the count. Other top 25 game going right now, bottom of the third, 20th ranked Coastal Carolina at home, tied with the Citadel at 3 apiece. 2-0 pitch, curveball bounced foul. Bill Salento picks that at third base, the third base coach for the Demon Deacons. 2-1 the count.
Yeah, Coastal's had a good season. They had a stumble this weekend.
Yep.
I think they dropped 2 out of 3 to Old Dominion.
Yep, and they slipped in the RPI as a result. They were on the verge of hosting. And now probably falling back to a 2 seed in someone's regional. The 2-1 pitch, curveball outside from Porter. It's 3-1 on Wentz. There's layers to this thing. Obviously, if you're the Flames and teams like that in those mid-30s, you just want to get in. 3-1, grounded foul. Look out, everybody. One shot into the Flames dugout. Everybody's all right, 3-2. But then you've got teams that are trying to get into that top 30, get themselves a national seed, be a 2 seed somewhere. Then you've got teams that are trying to host. And then you got teams that are trying to get into the top 8 national seeds, so they make sure that they host all the way to Omaha. 3-2 pitch, a rocket out to center field, but right in line with Campos. He'll put it away. And there's out number 1 in the third. So everyone's playing for something right now. That'll bring up Matt Conti now for Wake Forest. Got to have good feet to steal a base. The Good Feet store can help your feet feel their best. Find the store nearest you at goodfeet.com. Flames with a 4-3 lead in the top of the third. 1 man out. Porter working to the right-handed batter Conti. And the pitch, fastball misses upstairs. 89 miles an hour, 1-0. Check the latest field of 64 projections. D1 Baseball and Baseball America. Those came out this afternoon. 1-0 pitch. Fastball paintbrush the inside corner for a strike. 1-1. Liberty is projected to be in both D1 Baseball and Baseball America's forecasted 64 teams. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Curveball and a beauty. Swung on and missed. 1-2. D1 Baseball has Liberty as a 3 seed in the Chapel Hill Regional. And they've got North Carolina as the number 5 national seed. Comes the 1-2 now from Porter. Curveball swung on and missed, strike 3. That'll take out Conti. Vidston will throw out his counterpart at first to complete the strikeout. 2 gone in the third. A couple of wicked big old tumblers right there from Porter. And Conti missed every stitch of them.
Yeah, it's 2 strikeouts on the day for Conte, 47 on the year. Some really well-located breaking balls from Matt Porter down and in to the right-hander.
2 out, the base is clear. Liberty leading at 4-3. Here's Boston Torres. And he'll take a fastball for strike 1. So Baseball America also has Liberty in. And as I recall, also a 3 seed. The pitch off the plate inside. 1 ball and 1 strike with a fastball. They've got Liberty as a 3 seed in the Morgantown Regional.
Okay.
With number 16 national seed West Virginia. So there's a little bit of disparity there, I guess, with how one is weighing Liberty as opposed to the other. Curveball, swing and a miss, 1 and 2. Whereas D1 Baseball has Liberty in the number 5 national seed regional. Baseball America's got them in the number 16 national seed regional. But both of them have the Flames as a 3 seed. 1-2 curveball down and away. 2-2 the count on Torres. Hit by a pitch and scored back in the second inning. And again, I pay far less attention to the where they're going and the who they're playing as opposed to what seed and what seed they're paired with. 2-2 down and away, 3-2. I just feel like that's, you start getting into actual matchups, that never pans out.
No, I was going to say those aren't even close to being accurate as far as what rolls out at the end. But to your point, it at least gives you a glimpse into what people are seeing as far as national seedings are concerned.
3-2 fastball taken for strike 3. He froze him with a heater. 90 miles an hour in the back door for Matt Porter. Strikes out Torres, and the lefty sets down the side in order in the third inning. 1-2-3, nothing doing. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Liberty on top of Wake Forest, 4-3 in Lynchburg.
Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry provides dental health services including dental implants, cosmetic dentistry, extractions, and more. Their office treats patients of all ages and accepts major dental insurances. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry is located at 2229 Mural Road next to EC Glass High School in Lynchburg. You can reach the office by phone at 434-847-5331 and online at PearyFamilyDentistry.com. The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
The Flames play here. You're locked into Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
We go to the bottom half of the third inning. Liberty leading Wake Forest 4-3. Nick Pearson, Ryan Mao with you tonight from Lynchburg. Flames rallied from a 3-0 deficit with a 4 spot in the bottom of the second inning. And they have the lead now with a long way to go, but trying to add on to it here. Still facing Marston. Right-hander out there for Wake Forest. Easton Swafford leads it off at the plate, takes outside, 1 ball and no strikes. I would not imagine the leash is very long for Marston here in the third, though. 1-0 pitch. His line foul the other way. 1 ball and 1 strike.
You know, there's nobody moving down in that bullpen at all there for Wake Forest, so I think they want to get a couple innings out of Marston. He started, as you mentioned, in the weekend rotation, I think, at the beginning of the year.
1-1 pitch outside, 2-1.
So he's got the ability to go deep in ball games, and you have an offense that can land some shots as the game goes on. So I don't think they're hitting the panic button, and I don't think it's going to be as short of a leash as you think.
2-1 pitch. High pop down the left field line. Foul out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes. You make a good point with their offense. They did have bullpen action in the last half inning. So So I wondered if you might see some guys get up if the Flames get a base runner here. But with the weekend series coming against Duke, can't really afford a loss to those guys. Pitch outside, 3-2 the count. They may not want to burn through a bullpen here either, to your point. Payoff pitch to Swafford. Sent foul back. It was just about on time for that 96-mile-an-hour fastball. And the Flames are seeing it well.
Yeah, I mean, they're laying off the off-speed that is really inconsistent, and they're trying to be on time for that 95, 96-mile-an-hour fastball.
3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, there was something off-speed, and Swafford couldn't get it. He's down on strikes. That's the first strikeout tonight for Marston. One away in the third.
But I like the approach. You know, Easton goes up there, ruling out the off-speed pitch because he hasn't showed consistency of it, and he's hunting fastball right there. He just didn't get it.
Might be the first one he's thrown for a strike tonight. Here's Landon Seeley. He'll take a fastball in. 1 ball and no strikes. Flames leading at 4-3. We're in the bottom of the third. 1 out and nobody aboard. Marston into the line, the 1-0. Lands the 95-mile-an-hour fastball for a strike, 1-1. Seeley reached on a fielder's choice and scored in that 4-run second inning for the Flames. Marston working quickly. The line in the 1-1. Downstairs with a cutter, 2-1. He's a guy that's gone deep into some games, like you said. He's struggled in ACC outings. There's a chopper toward third, foul ball. 2-2 now on Landon Seeley. Against Stanford back on March 7th, gave up 6 earned runs on 7 hits, including a couple of home runs. 2-2 fouled off, still 2-2. Then against Florida State the following weekend, lasted just 3 innings, gave up 7 earned runs and 3 jacks against the Seminoles. So lost his weekend job after that. 2-2 pitch, going outside on the cutter, and the count's full on Seeley, 3-2.
You know, you always hear that you can get on time for almost anything, so it's not about how hard it is, although that's a little bit of a factor. It's really what the ball's doing as far as movement's concerned.
3-2 pitch, taken, strike 3 on the inside corner. Got him with a front door cutter. Seeley had tossed the bat. He thought he was going to first base. Instead, he'll go pick up his weapon and walk back to the dugout.
Yeah, it looked like a little cutter slider. Just didn't cut, kind of left it arm side. I thought it missed in, as did Seeley, but what we thought is irrelevant because Travis got it behind the plate. Thought it was there.
Kyle Vidston got hit by a pitch his first time up. Takes a fastball just below the hands here. 1 ball and no strikes.
So what we're seeing on that fastball wide sometimes is more hittable. I'm watching the induced vertical break numbers show up on the board here.
1-0 pitch, ground ball toward the hole at short. Cut off instead by Wentz at third. Pirouette and a throw on to first in time. Scooped by Lewis. And that will retire the side. The Flames go down in order here in the third inning.
We'll put a pin in the induced vertical break of Mr. Marston and talk about that later on.
We'll come back to it. Flames lead at 4-3 as we go to the top of the fourth in Lynchburg. From Dan Wagner, it's the Liberty Flames Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.
John Barkley loves Tuesday nights with his pals.
You guys ever seen a perfect game?
Here we go.
A night when scores made aren't nearly as important as friendships kept.
Get out your phones. Gonna be epic.
So he doesn't miss a night. John counts on Sentra to keep him healthy and at his best.
Perfection begins now. Start your video. Delete your video.
Like and share.
Sentra, caring for, caring about folks like John.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
This is Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Time now to check the Carter Bank box score.
Liberty 4, Wake Forest 3 as we go to the top of the fourth inning in Lynchburg tonight. Check of the box score presented by Carter Bank. Flames fell behind 3-0. They wiped out that deficit with a 4 spot in the second. Demon Deacons now 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors, 3 left on base. The Flames 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They've stranded 4. Wake Forest has the only home run of the ball game, a Luke Costello solo shot in the first inning, his 17th of the year. But the Flames with the 4-run rally in the second, including a 2 RBI single from Jackson Sorensen, have the lead. And now the third pitcher of the ball game for Liberty. As the Flames make the Haley's Appliance call to the bullpen, they'll bring on right-hander Brandon Dahlman. Takes over for Matt Porter. Porter pitched well, but now it's Dahlman's turn.
Yeah, Brandon Dahlman on for his 14th appearance of the year, a 7.94 ERA. 1 save, 0-1 record, 22 and 2/3 innings pitched, 5 walks to 20 strikeouts. He does get hit a little bit, but that's okay. You like a guy like this to challenge the zone and let his defense play behind him.
Matt Porter sure was good. 2 scoreless innings, gave up 1 inherited run when he came on in that bases-loaded no-out jam in the second. 3 strikeouts, no walks for Porter. Andrew Costello swinging on the first one, lashes that foul to the right out of play, 0-1. Need more innings or more outings like that from Matt Porter. And if the Flames get him, that's another guy they can count on in the postseason. This ball is a little soft flare out towards second base. Swafford charging it, can't scoop the short hop. And that'll roll out into shallow right center field for a base hit for Wake Forest. Costello aboard to lead things off in the fourth.
Yeah, it's just a tough break to start the inning that way. What is should be a little routine play, but it's got a ton of air underneath it. So, Swafford does what you're supposed to do. Charge hard, try to get the short hop. And I don't know if he would have had a play just because of how long that play took anyway.
So Costello aboard. That'll bring up Blake Schaff now, who bunts to the left side. Pitcher will bail out. Jaffe charges, can't get anything on the throw up to first base. He throws it away, but Swafford's there to back it up. That'll be a bunt single for Schaff, and all of a sudden, Wake's got the first 2 guys on with nobody out here in the top of the fourth.
Yeah, that bunt, I think, caught everyone by surprise. I mean, leadoff guy on, bottom of the lineup. Wasn't a sacrifice. It was a bunt for hit, kind of showed late. Pretty decently placed. A little surprised that Brandon didn't try to take charge of that coming off the mound, but he bailed because Jaffe's got the angle, but he couldn't get anything on the throw.
Now J.D. Stein, the 9-hole hitter, up. Right-handed batter takes a breaking ball for a strike from Dahlman. It's 0-1. I think one thing we're seeing here is the Flames, maybe feel like that the breaking ball is the way to go. I mean, that's been the theme, right? Evans with the slider, Porter with the curveball. Dahlman's got a couple different types of breaking balls he uses. A 1 pitch down and away with the slider, 1-1. Seems to be a theme in the types of pitchers that the Flames are bringing out here.
Yeah, I think it's more the lineup you're facing. I mean, when you have 86 home runs on the other side, now 87 after that shot in the first, that tells you that team can get to the fastball pretty good.
Little tapper foul back to the screen. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Stein. Flames with a 4-3 lead for the moment, but Brandon Dahlman trying to get the 9-hole hitter here. So important before they turn the lineup back over. You would love a double play ball here. The 1-2 pitch. Stein takes just off the outside corner. Breaking ball missed, and it's 2-2 now.
Yeah, it's a pretty good spot by Brandon Dahlman. Just a bit outside, but that's where you're trying to put that pitch in that count. So now 2-2, he's going to have to give him something a little bit more enticing.
Stretch in the pitch. Line drive to right. That's going to get down for a base hit. Probably tie the game. Seeley plays it on a couple of hops. Costello around third. He will score. Schaff goes first to third. RBI single for Stein. Comes with 2 strikes, and we're tied at 4 apiece. Men on the corners now for Wake.
Yeah, that's a good piece of hitting there from J.D. Stein. I mean, he's got 2 strikes. He lays off a 1-2 slider slightly off the plate, gets another breaking ball over the outer half, and just goes where it's pitched to right field.
So first and third, nobody out, and now back to the top of the order with Javar Williams. 0 for 1, shows bunt, pushes it foul up the first baseline, 0-1. Who are these guys?
The small ball Demon Deacons. First and third, no outs. Not a bad idea to try a little safety squeeze right there, especially with the speed of Williams at the plate. He can really run.
They got 11 sacrifices all year as a team. 0-1 pitch, chopper toward first. Sorensen gloves it, but it's foul. He was getting ready to come home with the runner charging. Instead of foul ball, strike 2 on Javar Williams.
You know, in the job Matt Porter did right there, he came into a hot situation, limits the damage, throws up a nice 0 there in the third, and you wonder why isn't he going back out? It's because of how valuable conference play is on the weekend. That is a guy you're going to need. You're on a short work week as well with the series moved up.
0-2, fastball swung on and missed. Got him. 92 miles an hour above the hands of Williams. That's a big strikeout for Dahlman, out number 1 in the fourth.
You know, your series have been your prototypical Friday, Saturday, Sunday with the conference tournament coming around the corner. Everything got moved up, so you're playing Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You need your top arms ready to go, and especially as the Flames are going to be jockeying for some position here in the tournament seeding.
It's a great point. Luke Costello, the hitter, and he gets plunked by the first pitch. A 91-mile-an-hour heater in on his arm or hands. And Costello will go down to first base. Dahlman with the HBP will load the bases and 1 out.
That'll be our 7th HBP, I think, of the day. Which
they're going to make me get into the record books here.
We got off pace because I told you we were trending for a really big number. But things could calm down there in the third. But we're back at it here in the top of 4.
Apparently so. Here's Cade Lewis. Fly out to center his last time up. The pitch. Left-handed batter takes a strike on a breaking ball, 0-1. Lewis has hit into 5 double plays this year, tied for the second most on the team. You'd love a ground ball right at somebody here. The 0-1. Fastball low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike, the count on Cade Lewis. Lewis, a guy who was a All-American last year, third team, hit .376. 1-1 outside with a slider, or curveball rather, 2-1 the count. Last summer played in the Cape Cod League, hit .267 with a home run in 37 games for the Bourne Braves. 2-1 pitch. Off the end of the bat, sky to left. Barone has it in his sights. He will make the catch. Runner will tag and score from third. Coming in is Schaff on the sac fly by Lewis, and Wake Forest retakes the lead. It's now 5-4 in the 4th inning.
Yeah, not ideal, right, to give up that 2 spot, but if you're Brandon Dahlman and you had the bases loaded, single to start this inning, that punch out to Williams was a big one. And then getting a very lethal hitter in Lewis to sac fly, you'll take that as well. If he can escape this just with the 2, he's going to feel pretty good about where he's at.
Lewis with his 55th RBI of the season. And now here's Wentz, switch hitter batting left. The pitch on the ground to second. Swafford scoops it up. Off balance toss to first in time for out number 3. And Dahlman does escape with minimal damage in the 4th inning. Wake Forest, however, plates 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors, 2 left. And we go to the bottom half of the 4th. Flames now trail it by a run. Wake Forest on top, 5-4. From Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
At Carillion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carillion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit carillionclinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carillion proud.
At At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
It's a 5-4 lead for Wake Forest as we move to the bottom half of the fourth inning. Nick Pearson, Ryan Mao with you tonight. Final home game of the season for the Flames. And a reminder, Liberty Flames 2026 football season tickets are now on sale. 6 home games this fall. Home opener September 12th. Get your Flames football 2026 season tickets at lufootball.com. Josh Campos will lead it off for the Flames. And the first pitch taken high and inside. 1 ball and no strikes.
So we were talking a little bit about induced vertical break last inning with Marston out there.
This is outside. 2-0.
And induced vertical break is a metric that's used on spin, right? And so the trajectory of a fastball with no spin, if a ball had no spin, it'd be a 0.
Pitch out, or inside rather, 3-0.
It'd have an IVB, an induced vertical break of 0. All fastballs, because they rotate, defy gravity a little bit. And so high riding fastballs are like 20 inches.
3-0. Campos takes another fastball high and away for ball 4. So Marston walks the first man he sees in the bottom half of the fourth.
So the arms that La Tech rolled out on Saturday, Sunday had a lot of 19, 20, 21, 22 inch induced vertical breaks. Those are over the top, high slotted guys that have a ton of ride to their fastball. And then you have your 2-seam guys that are going to be more single digits. You're going to see 6, 8, 10 inches of induced vertical break. The place you don't want to live as a pitcher is in that 13 to 15. That's a dead zone, which is what majority of baseballs do when you're throwing them.
Tanner Marsh, the batter, takes low and in with a fastball. 1 ball and no strikes.
So when you talk about Marston has given up some long balls, I'm watching the numbers on the induced vertical break. He's got a 4-seamer that he will be 18, 19 at times. He's got a 2-seamer that he'll be 8 to 9 induced vertical break, but there are a lot of 13 to 16 induced vertical break fastballs, which is why he is sometimes hittable.
1-0, fastball swung on and missed there. That'll even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike.
That was a 94-mile-an-hour sinker with 7 inches of induced vertical break, so that's got a lot of sink down. And if he threw that more frequently, he'd probably get a lot more swing and miss action.
The 1-1, swing and a miss. There's the cutter, 1-2. I think you're right. I think that's the key for Marston, especially you think about the ballpark he pitches in down at Wake Forest, a launching pad. It would serve him well probably to use that sinker a lot more.
Yeah, if he could throw that sinker in the zone, bottom half of the zone, he's going to get a ton of weak contact and swing and miss.
Campos at first, not running. 1-2 pitch. Marsh skies it to right field. Costello is there, and he'll make the head-high grab. Marsh is 0 for 3 flyouts tonight, and there's 1 gone in the fourth inning.
And the best type of fastballs or pitchers are the guys that can throw both fastballs. They can throw the 4-seamer that has a ton of ride at the top of the zone, and then they can sink it. And that's what makes Ben Blair, when he's going good, that's what makes him very difficult to hit.
1 away now for Riley DeCandido. Flames trail the Demon Deacons 5-4 in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Back and forth game. Pitch to Riley. There's a line drive out to center. That'll lay down for a base hit. Campos stops at second. DeCandido on for the 3rd time tonight. He's got a pair of singles and a walk. Flames have him at first and second. 1 out in the fourth inning, and the bullpen is busy again for Wake Forest. Jordan Jaffe coming up. Couple pretty good swings from DeCandido tonight. Jaffe, a single and an HBP, stands in from the right-hand side against Marston. The pitch. Bowling outside, 1 ball and no strikes. By the way, I started digging around in the record books. The most hit batters by one team in a single game in NCAA history is 10. The 1-0. Runners take off. Delayed steal. Pitch low and outside. Throw down to second base is terrible. It goes into center field. Campos will score and tie the game. Double steal, and the Flames force the issue and pick up a free run in the fourth. 5-5 our score.
That's the aggressiveness that Coach LaCroix talked about. They're going to have to push it a little bit. And there's a situation. I didn't think Campos had a great jump at second, but the backside runner has less of a jump. So that's where the catcher, Conte, decides to throw down to second, but he did not get off a great throw. Obviously up the line into center. The Flames are on the board there with another run.
Base hit now could give Liberty the lead. A 2-0 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. 2-1 on Jaffe. By the way, that is the first error that Conte has committed all season. Came in a terrible time for Wake Forest. Great time for the Flames. 2-1 pitch. Foul back to the screen. 2-2 now on Jordan Jaffe.
Yeah, I was watching Conte on the throwdown. The pitch that he had to work with wasn't one that allowed him to really get through the baseball. And he looked very flat-footed, almost like he was stuck and had just to rely on his arm to sling it, which a lot of times is what creates that arm side sail. Balls go up the line and into the right center gap a little bit.
2-2 pitch on the ground to the right side. That'll move the runner. Up with it cleanly. Schaff sends it over to first base for the second out. DeCandido will go to third. And let's see if Jackson Sorensen can help himself again.
That's going to bring out head coach there, Tommy Walter.
Yep. So if Sorensen is to help himself, he'll have to do it against a different pitcher. This is one of the worst outings that Marston has had since he lost his weekend rotation job. Duncan Marston, 5 earned runs given up so far. Well, 5 runs given up. At this point, only 4 of which are earned. It's the third highest total he's given up all season. 5-5 our score. 2 outs and a man at third in the bottom of the fourth inning. We'll step out and have the Haley's Appliance pitching change when we come back.
Hey, you look like you could use a nap. No, not a nap, an app. The Liberty Flames mobile app. It's your lifeline to Flames athletics. Get the latest news and your favorite teams, upcoming schedules. You can buy and download tickets to the next games and listen to podcasts and hear our online Liberty Flames Sports Network audio broadcast. It's all on your new app, the Liberty Flames mobile app. And of course, it's free from the App Store or Google Play. Get it. At this time, the app will no longer make you a sandwich.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty Baseball head coach Bradley LaCroix. My family and I are proud Flames Club members and invite you to join in training champions for Christ on and off the field. Whether you're at the game or cheering from home, your support is valuable and directly impacts our student athletes. Memberships start at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
Five ball game in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Liberty has tied it up. And Wake Forest will go to the bullpen and bring on the lefty Ryan Bosch. He's got good numbers this year, as do a lot of their relievers. 0-1 with 1 save, but a 3.14 ERA. He's on for his 19th appearance. You look at the strikeouts, 22 of them in just 14 1/3 innings pitched. 10 walks. Opponents hitting 170 against him. And you got the left-on-left matchup here with Bosch and Jackson Sorensen now. With a man at third, that's DeCandido. First pitch outside with a fastball at 93 miles an hour. 1 ball and no strikes on Sorensen. Bosch wears the number 99 on the back of his jersey. Turk Wendell number. Here's the 1-0. That paints the inside corner. Fastball 93 for a strike. 1-1.
New York Mets, Turk Wendell? Is that New York Mets?
Mets. Didn't he play for the Cubs too?
Briefly, yeah. That's
1-1 pitch in for a strike, 1-2, and I think a couple other stops as well for Wendell. Had an obsession with the number 99, or the number 9, actually.
9 was probably taken by a position player.
Most likely. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. They got him on an elevated fastball at 94 miles an hour. That'll do it for Sorensen and the Flames in the 4th, but they pick up 1 on 1 hit with a costly error by the Demon Deacons. 1 man stranded. We go to the top half of the 5th. New ball game. Liberty and Wake Forest tied at 5 from Van Wagner. This is the Liberty Flames Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.
Hi, it's Jonathan Cotton, and people often ask me, what is the Good Feet store? I respond, we are an arch support store. When you come in, our staff is going to welcome you and listen to your needs. We want to learn about you, your lifestyle, your work, and the types of shoes you enjoy wearing. Then after measuring your feet, we are going to fit you from a selection of over 300 styles and sizes of arch supports. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
Rogers Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Plumbing. Your local HVAC experts. Online at callrogers.com.
Now, back to more Flames baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Liberty 5, Wake Forest 5, going to the top of inning number 5 in Lynchburg tonight. Nick Pierce and Ryan Mao with you. Brandon Dahlman heads back to the mound for his 2nd inning of relief. Make sure you join us for the Liberty Flames Clubhouse Report podcast presented by Freedom First Credit Union. It's coming up here this week before the Middle Tennessee series. We'll have special guests to look ahead to the weekend series with the Blue Raiders and much more. First pitch to Matt Conti is fouled off, 0-1. So the Liberty Flames Clubhouse Report. Search Liberty Flames wherever you get your podcast. Hit follow and subscribe. Got a little more on Turk Wendell here this inning. That's something I didn't think I'd be saying tonight. A lot of our listeners, some may not even remember Turk Wendell. He was a journeyman reliever in the 90s.
Yeah, 93 to 04 was his career.
Started 1 pitch in for a strike, 0-2.
Started with the Cubbies, went to the Mets, a couple of years with the Phillies, and then concluded with the Rockies.
No balls, 2 strikes. The next pitch taken high with a fastball at 92. I was telling you in between innings, Turk Wendell had such an obsession with the number 9 that he would even get his paychecks written out 1 cent short of the rounded dollar out to 9.9999 cents. As Conti fouls this away, still 1-2.
Well, nowadays they'd ask you, will you round up? Everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Will you round up?
But I always get asked in the drive-thru, do you want to round up for this charity? 1-2 pitch, bounces one up in front of the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I oftentimes do, by the way, just in case anyone was wondering. 2-2 pitch. Tap foul to the backstop, 2-2. What I like, though, is when you ask the drive-through worker what the charity is, what they do, what it's for.
No clue.
Sometimes they might have some inkling of an answer.
No clue.
Usually it's, I don't know, I was told to ask this.
Was Turk Wendell the first 99 in the big leagues?
2-2 pitch, cut on and miss, strike 3. Conti out of there on strikes, 1 away in the 5th inning.
And that's Conte's 3rd punch out of the day. He's really
0 for 3.
Not seeing the breaking ball well, but I do remember Turk Wendell, like he was an oddball. He would jump over the line, like higher than most would jump over the line. Because pitchers have that don't touch the line, but he was something. He was a little bit out there.
It was different. There's Boston Torres now. 1 out, nobody on. 5-5 game. And the pitch misses inside from Dahlman. 1 ball and no strikes. Well, the Cubs had a thing for guys that were a little out there that pitched.
Mitch Williams.
Yeah. Was Mitch Williams a Cubby?
Yeah.
Yeah? I forgot about that.
And Philly, of course.
1-0 pitch over but low. 2 balls and no strikes. I was going to go way back. Mordecai Three-Finger Brown. Remember him?
No, I don't remember him. Nick,
well,
no.
Not that you remembered him pitch, but figure you'd know
when
who
I was
he
a
is.
young kid up in the bleachers.
There's a line drive base hit the center off the bat of Torres. 1 out single in the 5th. I should have worded that differently.
Hey, Three-Finger, will you sign my ball? No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, you're old, Ryan. You remember him, right?
Yeah, I've been around a while, but not quite that long.
I don't think any of us have.
So,
but no, he used to. He used to get so fascinated with sirens and fire. Like he would go chase fire trucks, like during the game. He'd just leave the bullpen.
Three-Finger, bro.
Yeah. Pretty sure it was him.
Yeah. Yeah. That was 1904 to 1912.
Yeah. So you remember him, right? Ground ball to third. Backhand pick, Jaffe to second for 1. On to first, not in time. What a recovery from Jordan Jaffe right there. That thing clanged out of his glove into his bare hand. He rifled the throw down to Swafford at second to get the lead man and didn't really lose anything on the timing. Trying to start a 5-4-3 double play there. Costello, though, beating it out at first base to keep the inning alive.
It was a really good defensive play by Jordan, and he's done an outstanding job all year long. Obviously missed a couple of the games early on due to injury, but when they got him back in to this lineup and into this defensive fielding spot here at third, he's just been spectacular over there.
There's Blake Schaff now, the pitch, low and in. 1 ball and no strikes. 5-5 game, runner at first, 2 out in the top of the 5th.
In the name Three-Finger Brown, it was because due to a farming machinery accident in his youth,
yes,
he did lose part of 2 fingers on his right hand, which allowed him to do some things as far as grip on the ball, knuckle curve.
1-0 pitch downstairs, 2-0. So you remember him?
Yeah, I remember.
You're pulling all that from memory, right?
Yep. I remember waving to him, and he waved back, and I was like, wait a second.
I remember hearing about him. You ever watch those Ken Burns baseball documentaries in the offseason? Yeah, they talk extensively in the early part of the 19th or 20th century. This one's fouled off, 2-1. He's one of the guys they really highlighted. I guess 1, because he was such a good pitcher, but 2, he just had some oddities about him, as we've already discussed.
Speaking of fingers, Antonio Alfonseca. Do you remember that guy?
Oh, yeah.
I was sitting there in Florida during preseason or whatever.
2-1 pitch, cut on a miss, 2-2. It's 2 outs, make it quick.
Yep, and Antonio Alfonseca sat down and he had a bowl of chili across from me, and we're sitting there eating, and I look over and didn't know at the time.
Yeah.
Antonio's got 6 fingers.
I had forgotten about that until you just brought it up.
Which is why his changeup was devastating.
2-2 fastball, 93 inside, a full count. 3-2 on Schaff with a man at first and 2 outs. In the top of the 5th inning, a 5-5 game.
And I'm like, don't stare. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's hard not to stare. But the guy's changeup was filthy. It's because he's got an extra digit that the ball just rolls off of.
Runner goes, 3-2 outside, ball 4. Fastball will put a man on. Dahlman issues his first walk. And now, what happened? Ball got away. Pro goes to third, and the runner's going to score. Schaff will go to second, and Wake Forest is going to have the lead, 6-5.
They caught the Flames defensively asleep. Jaffe was a little too far off at third. Runner noticed it, aggressively got himself there. Throw goes down to third, and unfortunately escapes into the left field line there. And the Deacons are able to pick up a run.
Unbelievable.
I would have loved to watch that on replay, by the way.
Yeah, no TV broadcast tonight, of course. We wait all year for something like that to happen. What an unfortunate turn for the Flames. And like you said, just caught them sleeping.
Yeah, because we had the man on first, right?
Yeah.
Costello
goes to second on the walk.
Walks, yeah.
Jaffe's too far off, then tries to recover. Flames throw down to third. They throw it away, and Wake Forest picks up a cheap run. 6-5 our score. Now we got a mound visit and Bradley LaCroix coming out. I think that's going to have to be it for Brandon Dahlman here. So now things compounded with the 2-out walk and then the error. And the Flames will have to make a Haley's Appliance pitching change. So Dahlman is taken down. Liberty trailing it now 6-5 in the top of the 5th. We'll step out and have the new pitcher in just a moment.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Fostering warm moments for 100 years, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters, Foster does it all. Visit fosterfuels.com or download the app to order fuel, pay your bill, and more. Get the customer service you deserve and turn up the heat with Foster Fuels and the Liberty Flames.
The Flames play here. You're locked into Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Pitching change for the Flames, who now trail at 6-5. Liberty back into the bullpen here. They will bring on a right-hander, and this is Jake Potts in relief of Brandon Dahlman. And just a bizarre occurrence after the walk to Schaff. Costello is given a steal of third base, advancing, like you said, when the Flames just didn't have anybody covering the bag down there. The throwing error will go to the pitcher.
Yeah, so you had the man on first. Schaff draws the walk, which moves Costello up. He's got his eyes up, recognizes third base is kind of vacant, has a shot to go for it. He goes for it. Jaffe tries to scramble over. Dahlman tries to throw to Jaffe on the run. Ball gets down into the left field line, and Wake Forest is able to steal a run.
You know, I've often thought, and I've heard others argue it, that errors on pitchers should count as earned runs. That's a rare occurrence where absolutely not. Not in that situation. Each team with an error, each one has been costly. And now Potts is the fourth pitcher of the night for the Flames. A runner at second, 2 men out. Wake leading at 6-5. The 9-hole hitter Stein comes to the plate, batting for the right-hand side. Been on twice tonight, couple of RBIs. First pitch from Potts, 94-mile-an-hour fastball at the knees for a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, and Jake Potts is on for his 17th appearance, 2-2 record, 1 save, and a 6.04 ERA for Jake.
Here's the 0-1 from Potts. On the way, right-hander's pitch is grounded out to second, scooped by Swafford. Pegged to first in time, and that'll end the inning. But not before calamity strikes. Wake Forest picks up a cheap run with 2 outs, a costly error, and 1 runner left on base. We're halfway home. Wake Forest leading Liberty 6-5 from Van Wagner. This is the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
It's bow time. Carolina legends aren't born. They're handmade, only in Bo's Real Southern Kitchen. It all starts with fresh, never frozen chicken marinated for 24 hours in a flavor-packed blend of bold Southern seasonings. Then we hand bread and fry it to crispy, juicy, mouth-watering perfection. That's not just any chicken, that's the Carolina legend. Order some Bojangles and taste what everyone's been craving since 1977. It's bow time.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Foster has been fostering warm moments for 100 years. Headquartered in Brookneal, Virginia, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services since 1921. Stop by one of our 6 showroom locations across Central Virginia to view our wide range of products. From propane to fireplaces and grills to tank installs and tankless water heaters, Foster has it all. Download our app or visit fosterfuels.com for more info.
Now a 6-5 lead for Wake Forest as we go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Here in Lynchburg tonight, final home game of the regular season for the Flames. Well, final home game of the year, barring some unexpected events in the postseason. Flames aren't very unlikely would they host a regional at this point. I don't think there's enough they could do with the remainder of the season, but you get into those regionals, you never know with a super regional. Couple of upsets. Nick Barone takes the first pitch low, 1 ball and no strikes the count. You never know, you could be hosting one of those here. But very likely last home game tonight, the 1-0. Barone swings and lifts one in the air to deep right field. That'll send right fielder back out to the warning track, and Costello puts the squeeze on it. Barone got into it, but not quite enough. He's out number 1 in the bottom half of the 5th.
Yeah, I thought that ball might have had enough distance there. Nick got a pretty good piece of it, just slightly under. And with that slight breeze blowing across, I thought it might have carried a little bit more, but just short of the track.
So Barone flies out. Flames down 1 in the bottom half of the 5th. That'll bring up Swafford now, facing the lefty Bosch. And the first pitch is in for a strike to Swafford. 0-1 the count. All the younger listeners tonight, and we're talking about the number 99, missed the obvious one, Aaron Judge.
Who's that?
Who's that guy? He's pretty good.
It was after I used to watch Three Finger Brown live.
It's the 0-1. Low ball 1-1. What was Three Finger Brown's number?
Oh, it was
3.
It was absolutely 3. Yeah, it had to be.
I'm going to laugh if it was 99. That I don't remember. 1-1 pitch outside. 2 balls and a strike.
Why is he chasing fire trucks? What?
Did they have numbers back then, actually? That might be the better question.
You know what? They used to share gloves. We do know that. They leave the glove in the field, let the other team use. Yeah. Just leave it out there.
I'm not sure that they did. Swafford with a looping liner to left. That'll fall in for a base hit on a 2-1 fastball. He shoots one the other way. And the Flames have a base runner here with 1 out in the 5th inning. Typically on Baseball Reference, they have a player's jersey number associated with him, all the jerseys that he wore on the bio. I don't see one for Three Finger Brown, so I'm wondering at what point did they start issuing uniform numbers? Pitch to Landon Seeley, low and in. That almost popped away from Conti, but he keeps it close enough for the runner to hold. 1 ball and no strikes. Bosch out of the stretch, third base side of the rubber. Runner takes off, pitch low and in. There will be no throw to second base. He got an excellent jump. Seeley takes a ball low and in. Stolen base for Swafford. He's at second, 2-0 the count.
Yeah, that was a plus jump. They had no shot to throw down there. At that point, you just eat it.
Swafford now 5 out of 5 in steals this year. Tying run in scoring position. 2-0 pitch, nowhere near. Fastball high and away, 3-0. So a hitter's count for Seeley. The 3-0 pitch on the way. Taken outside. Fastball missed at 93. And there's ball 4. That'll put runners at first and second now with 1 out in the bottom half of the 5th. And I've got an answer for you.
Okay, I've been hanging on for this one.
Major League Baseball introduced jersey numbers on April 16th, 1929, when the Cleveland then Indians became the first team to have numbers on the back of their jerseys. So,
oh yeah, I remember that because I watched them for years without jersey numbers, Nick. And then I did remember, like, hey, that's something different. Yeah. They got numbers out there.
You know what they should do? They should put numbers on their backs. Then we'll know who they are.
Yeah, that's how old I am. Thank you.
You watched him on the radio, right?
That's right. So Three Finger Brown did not have a jersey number.
No, he did not.
Yeah, that's right. Antonio Alfonseca had 57, and I wonder if that's because he was the 12-finger man. 5 plus 7.
Yeah.
You trying to carry the 1?
No, I'm with you. Mound visit for Wake Forest. Eric Neeson, I believe, the pitching coach, is out there.
Yeah, Antonio had six extra digits on his hands and his feet. So
it does remind me, though. You remember catcher, you might remember, catcher Gerald Laird. He was journeyman big leaguer, caught for a lot of different teams. Anyway, he wore number 15. Gerald Laird was not the guy that you would expect would say this. They asked him why he wore 15. He said, 1 man, 5 tools.
I didn't know what old catcher you were going to pull out there. One that I maybe didn't remember from 1905.
Kyle Vidston, the hitter after the mound visit. He hits a bottle rocket on the infield. Infield fly rule in effect, and the shortstop in. Stein makes the catch. And that's out number 2 now for the Flames as Vidston pops out. No, I went with one in the 20th.
I didn't know if you were going to go with Mickey Cochran.
No.
1920s, you know.
2 away. Here's Josh Campos. The Flames trailing it 6-5 here in the bottom half of the 5th. A couple of men on with 1 out. Now 2 on with 2 out. Now let's see if Campos can get something done. Bosch, the big number 99 left-hander, fires. And the first pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Campos RBI single in the second. Walk and a run scored in the 4th. Swafford at second base, Seeley at first. The pitch. That's in for a strike as well. 92-mile-an-hour fastball. And it's quickly 0-2 on Campos. Looking for a 2-out hit here to help the cause. 0-2 rather from Bosch. Fastball upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Each team with 6 hits, each team with 1 error. Wake leads where it counts, 6-5 in the run column. Bosch checks second. The 1-2 pitch. Taken low. Fastball missing at 92 miles an hour. 2-2 now on Josh Campos. Bosch working quickly. The 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3. At the knees, inside corner. Pitcher's pitch. Frozen with a 92-mile-an-hour fastball, and that'll do it for the Flames in the 5th. They get 1 hit, 1 walk, no runs, 2 runners stranded. And that'll take us now to the top half of the 6th in Lynchburg tonight with Liberty trailing Wake Forest 6-5.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Time now to check the out-of-town scoreboard, built by Frank Good Builders.
6-5 here, Wake Forest leading Liberty in a back-and-forth ball game in Lynchburg tonight. Nick Pierce and Ryan Mowell with you. And as we go to the top half of the 6th inning, we'll check in on some other action from around college baseball tonight. Top 25, second-ranked North Carolina at UNC Wilmington. Tar Heels leading that one 9-5 in the bottom of the 4th. Ball must be jumping at Brooks Field tonight. Mercer is clubbing number 3 Georgia Tech. It is 12-2 in the top of the 6th inning in Atlanta. 20th ranked Coastal Carolina and the Citadel tied at 3 apiece. That game's in the bottom of the 7th. Flames would love a win from the Citadel. That would help their cause a little bit. And number 15 Ole Miss all over Tennessee Martin. It's 9-0 in Oxford.
That leadoff bomb there to get the scoring started for Wake Forest.
Out of the stretch now, Potts turns, sends it over to first base. Pickoff play not in time. And for tonight, go Gamecocks. Jacksonville State hosting number 5 Auburn. The game's in the top of the 4th inning. And the Gamecocks lead the Tigers 1-0. pitch. In for a called strike on a fastball from Potts. It's 0-1. This weekend, Flames will be rooting against Jacksonville State. They'll want Dallas Baptist to win as much as possible. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Lou Costello. That's in for a called strike. Vidston quickly out of his crouch. A lot of times you don't get that strike when the catcher pops up like that, but it's 0-2 now on Costello.
Yeah, it looked like a fake steal down there from Williams, which draws the catcher up, but I mean, he can run. He was just faking there to see if he can draw the catcher, maybe try to steal a strike and turn it into a ball, but not the case.
Runner not going, 0-2 pitch outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Of course, Williams, 29 stolen bases this year. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch, runner not going again. Fastball upstairs, and the count will even at 2-2. Wake Forest is a team with 63 stolen bases coming into tonight, so he's got almost half of their bags. Pickoff throw to first, runner back again. He is not the league leader in steals, though. Williams second in the ACC behind Lucas Moore of Louisville. He's got 35 stolen bases. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Fastball taken just off the outside corner, maybe. Pretty good looking pitch, 93-mile-an-hour fastball. Didn't get the call, and the count's full, 3-2.
Yeah, I didn't think that ball missed by much, but now you got full count and could have Williams running here, I would think, on the pitch.
The 3-2, he's not going. It's foul back. Fastball up. Costello spoils it to stay alive, still 3-2. Six to 5, Wake Forest over Liberty in the top of the 6th inning. Tight ball game tonight. Payoff pitch from Potts. Runner not going. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him on the cutter, I think, that time. And down goes Costello for out number 1 in the 6th. Potts with his first strikeout. That'll bring up Cade Lewis. Lewis tonight, a hit by pitch, also a fly out to center and a sac fly to left. 0 for 1 officially. Turn, pickoff throw to first. Need to bring you our Ortho Virginia injury report. Thankfully, not a whole lot to talk about. For the Flames, just still without Dylan Grabowski, their second baseman. He's been on the shelf most of the season with the bad knee. Knee surgery back in March. Throw to first, check on Williams. He's back in with a dive. You know, unlike last year, the Flames have done a pretty good job staying healthy, knock on wood. They were dealing with a lot of stuff last year. DeCandido's knee injury. Landon Seeley was banged up. Runner goes this time. Pitch called a strike. Throw down to second base, and they nailed him. Williams slides into the tag from Marsh. Kyle Vidston hosed him for the second out of the inning. Williams wanted to challenge it, but they can't. No TV tonight. Call stands. Quickest review we've had all year.
You know what? I was watching, and I thought it was a really good jump by Williams. He is so quick, but you couldn't have asked for a better throw down from Vidston. He put it right into the sliding lane, tag applied. I don't even think if there was instant replay that it would have been overturned.
0-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Good off-speed pitch there from Potts that time.
And that's the only the 4th time this season that Javar Williams has been caught stealing. So now he's 29 of 33 on the year.
2 out, bases clear. Potts with the 0-2. Low and in. Went to the slider that time. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Potts has a split finger change. Hadn't really thrown it this year. I think he went to it there to get strike 2. Goes to the slider for ball 1. 1-2 count now with 2 outs. And the pitch. Off the hands, bouncer to first. That'll kangaroo into Sorensen's glove. He'll step on the bag for out number 3. And that's all she wrote for Wake in the 6th. No runs, a hit, no errors, nobody left. Bottom half of the 6th coming up. Flames trail at 6-5 from Van Wagner. This is the Liberty Flames Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.
Every great athlete knows the final minutes of the game are where champions are made. Whether it's the last inning, the fourth quarter, or overtime, every move counts. One smart play can seal the win, and one mistake could cost it all. The same can be said for retirement. I'm Abe Abish, founder of Abish Financial Services. Those last 5 to 10 years before you retire, that's your final stretch. At Abish Financial, we can help build a game plan for taxes, healthcare, and income for the years ahead. Call us for your customized retirement playbook, 571-406-4411. If you're over 59 and have $500,000 or more of investable assets, we can create your plan complimentary. 571-406-4411 or visit abishfinancial.com.
Investment advisory services offered through Abish Financial Wealth Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor firm. Insurance services offered through Abish Financial Services, Inc., licensed in Virginia.
Demon Deacons 6, Flames 5 as we go to the bottom half of the 6th inning in Lynchburg tonight. Liberty trying to split the season series with Wake Forest, and the Demon Deacons will make a pitching change here. Ryan Bosch is out of the ball game. Haley's Appliance call to the bullpen. They'll bring on the lefty Zach Johnston now for his 18th appearance.
Yeah, Johnson on for his 18th appearance, 1-0 record, 1 save. 3.15 ERA, over 20 innings pitched, 8 walks to 28 strikeouts.
They've got some good arms down in that bullpen. A lot of times you're trying to get into somebody's bullpen when you play them. That's not necessarily the case with Wake Forest, and it's why it's important against a team like this. Try to have a lead late. They can shorten a game, as is typically the case. Tom Walter's known for having some really good relievers. Everybody thinks Wake, and they think the power numbers offensively. They turn out good pitchers down there, too, which is astounding with the ballpark they play in. Tanner Marsh 0 for 3 tonight. He'll take a first pitch strike at the knees, 0-1. Marsh trying to get it going here. Got a 16-game hitting streak coming in. Swings on this one, sends it in the air, shallow center field. Williams started back, now galloping in. He'll make the catch. And Tanner flies out for out number 1 in the 6th. He's 0 for 4.
He's 0 for 4, and he's got 4 flyouts. He's just underneath things, so the swing might be just a little longer tonight than we normally see. I'm sure he'll try to tighten this up for his next at-bat. I'd be surprised if he doesn't make the adjustment for his 5th at-bat.
Bring up Riley DiCandido now with the Flames down just a run. Left-handed hitter takes a strike, 0-1. He's been on base 3 times tonight, 2 singles and a walk. He's also scored. 6-5, Wake Forest on top for the moment. And a ground ball softly hit past the pitcher, out towards second. Schaff charges it, gloves, and throws him out at first. 2 away for the Flames in the 6th.
That was a pretty good slider, left on left from Johnston. DiCandido a little bit fooled and out front, rolled over, and just a nice job on that soft ground ball there to second. I thought they did a good job by Schaff by charging it, throwing on the run. Made it look easy.
So 2 out quickly on 4 pitches, and Jordan Jaffe stands in for the right-hand side. And he'll take the first one for a called strike. Breaking ball, 0-1. Jaffe a single. He's also been hit by a pitch tonight, 1 for 2 officially. 0-1, little tapper off to the right side, out to Schaff at second again. And he will throw that bouncer on to first in time for out number 3. Flames are set down in order, 1, 2, 3 in the 6th. Good work by Johnston. That'll take us to the top of the 7th. Wake Forest 6, Liberty 5 from Van Wagner. This is the Liberty Flames Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America in logo wear.
Lynchburg Nissan is at it again.
Right now, save big with up to $7,300 off MSRP on select vehicles, or get 0% financing for 60 months on 4 of our most popular models.
0%, 60 months, 4 models.
But hurry, this is a limited time offer you don't want to miss.
Got a trade?
Get up to 130% of fair KBB value.
No matter the condition.
Stop by, give us a call, or shop online at lynchburgnissan.com
for the best selection and unbeatable deals. And remember,
Lynchburg Nissan is the home of the 1,000,000-mile warranty.
Nobody beats our prices. Nobody.
This is Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Time now to check the Carter Bank box score.
Six to 5, Wake Forest over Liberty as we go to the top of the 7th inning tonight in Lynchburg. And a look at the box score for the Demon Deacons: 6 runs, 7 hits, 1 error, 6 left on. For the Flames, 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, and 7 left on. Battle of the bullpens, back and forth ball game. Flames got 4 of their 5 runs in the 2nd inning. Wake Forest just spread the scoring out a little more throughout the game. Dalton Wentz bats from the left side, 0 for 3. Rifles the first pitch he sees, but foul. Down along the right field line, off the sidewall. Strike 1 on Wentz, the hometowner. Madison Heights, just a quick ride up the road from here. Madison Heights, though, they got their own Walmart. Here's the 0-1. Downstairs, ball and a strike that counts.
And a Lowe's.
They're up and coming, I tell you.
And a Lowe's.
And a Lowe's. 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike with a fastball at 92. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Wentz a strikeout, a fly out, and a ground out tonight. And a big section of family and friends cheering him on. 1-2 from Potts. He was on that one, but he fouled the cutter back. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Dalton Wentz, freshman All-American last year. One-two in the air to left, over by the line. Nick Barone giving chase. Now slows in foul territory, almost overran it, but he makes the catch. And there's 1 away in the 7th inning. Wentz 0 for 4.
Yeah, it was a good job by Nick. Tracks that down into the left field corner. Knows his park does overrun it a little bit, but then is able to leap up and grab that thing there for the first out of the inning.
Now Matt Conti comes to the plate. He's got the hat trick tonight, 0 for 3. 3 strikeouts, all swinging, all against different pitchers. He'll face Potts for the first time. 6-5 lead for Wake, and the first pitch is swung on, tapped foul off of Kyle Vidston. 0-1 the count.
Yeah, when you have the hat trick, you are thinking about the golden sombrero. It's in the back of your head. Don't go down 4th time. It's one of those things that you don't talk about, but you're thinking about.
Oh, he's thinking about it. Potts ahead 0-1. The pitch. Check swing, foul ball, and now he's ahead 0-2.
Yeah, and you're ahead of golden sombrero, Nick?
Me?
Yeah.
A few times. I wasn't that good of a player.
Oh, I thought maybe for your birthday at La Coretta, you know?
Well, I like that golden sombrero. Put a little cheese dip in it. 1 out, 0-2 count. And the pitch. Upstairs with a fastball, 1-2 to Conti.
I think they give you the golden sombrero on your birthday there at the Coretta.
You think I get to pick my birthday meals? That's funny. One out, the 1-2 pitch. Chopper toward third, he put it in play. One long hop to Jaffe. The peg to first, low, but handled by Sorensen. 2 out. So Conti avoids the golden sombrero, but he's 0 for 4. That'll bring up Boston Torres. I had a funny story one time. It was a broadcast in the night, Braves broadcast, Don Sutton on it. They were talking about the hat trick and the golden sombrero, and might have been Skip Carey or Pete Van Weeren. Well, what do they call it when you go 0 for 5 with 5 strikeouts? Potts with a pitch to Torres, swing and a miss, 0-1. Todd said, they just told you to go into the locker room, take your uniform off, and sit there.
Pack your stuff up.
Go sit down. 2 out, nobody on. A 6-5 lead for Wake Forest. In the 7th, Potts working on a 1-2-3 inning, and Torres pops this one straight up the chute into left. Barone waiting on it. It parachutes into his glove, and there's out number 3. And the Demon Deacons are set down in order in the top of the 7th. Time to stretch. Our 7th inning stretch is powered by Segra, offering customized business technology solutions. Learn more at Segra.com. Wake 6, Liberty 5 from Van Wagner. This is the Liberty Flames Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty Baseball head coach Bradley LaCroix. My family and I are proud Flames Club members and invite you to join in training champions for Christ on and off the field. Whether you're at the game or cheering from home, your support is valuable and directly impacts our student athletes. Memberships start at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Now, back to more Flames baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Home out of the 7th, it's a 1-run deficit for the Flames. Liberty trailing it 6-5 to Wake Forest. It'll be Zach Johnston for another inning of work here in the 7th. And he will be facing the 4, 5, and 6 hitters coming around for the Flames. Wake Forest, the closer, I guess, would be Will Ray. He's got the most saves on the team. Only 14 1/3 innings. And now that I think about it, I wonder if, I want to say something happened to Will Ray. I didn't get a chance to check on that before the ball game. Jackson Sorensen the batter now. He will check his swing on a fastball and take it high, ball 1. One-0 pitch, in there for a strike. Took something off that time. That'll even the count at 1-1. One, check swing, went around. 1 ball and 2 strikes, the count now.
Yeah, it was a pretty good slider there from Johnston. 77-mile-an-hour slider. It started in the outer half and just kept on going.
Well, Will Ray's, he's available. He just pitched the other day. 1-2 down and away. 2-2 the count. I think he missed some time maybe, though. He's only got 16 appearances. Only 14 1/3 innings.
Well, Bosch has 18 appearances until today with 14 1/3.
Oh, okay.
Maybe they're just limited use guys.
2-2 pitch in there for a strike 3 called with a breaking ball, and Sorensen down looking. Johnston with his first strikeout. There's one away. Well, I mean, to your point, I mean, they have a lot of arms down there, so they don't have to overextend anyone, which is a distinct advantage that they have. There's Nick Barone now with 1 out. The base is clear. Flames trailing it by a run in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch lands the breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, Flames down 6-5, and right now the difference is that top of the fifth stolen base.
Yeah, the quirky error, throwing error, stolen base, yeah. A 1 pitch, swung on, fouled off, and that took a big bite out of the catcher, Conti. He doubles down to the turf. He's going to need a minute. 0-2 the count. A hard night. 0 for 4, 3 strikeouts. And now a direct shot. Conti regathers himself. 0-2 pitch. Bounces up in front of the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Nick Barone, 10 home runs on the season, 50 RBIs. See if he can get into one here and tie this thing up. The 1-2. A liner the other way instead, a base hit. Take that, tying run aboard. 1 out single for Nick Barone. That'll get Easton Swafford to the plate.
Second baseman, number 49, Easton Swafford.
Swafford tonight has a single, and he's also walked. Barone's now hit safely in 4 straight. He has reached in 34 consecutive games now for the Flames. Tying run at first, the pitch. Swafford takes the breaking ball for a strike from Johnston, 0-1.
I'd be curious if the Flames try anything here on the bases. Obviously down 1, double play situation.
A 1 pitch, low and outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. I would think maybe you'd see Barone in motion at some point. If nothing else, like you said, to stay out of a double play. One pitch from Johnston. There's a bouncer out to second. 2 hops. Shaft to second for 1. Throw back to first. In time for 2. That's tough. That was a bang-bang play at first. Swafford taken down. It's a 4-6-3 double play, and the Flames are out of luck in the 7th. No runs, a hit, no errors, nobody left. 7 in the books. Wake Forest 6, Liberty 5.
Have you downloaded the Liberty Flames mobile app? If not, what are you waiting for? The Liberty Flames mobile app is your lifeline to Flames athletics. Get the latest news on your favorite teams. Find upcoming schedules. Buy and download tickets to the next game. Listen to podcasts and hear our online Liberty Flames Sports Network audio broadcast.
High fly ball, deep center field. Snyder going back. It's out of here.
It's all on the Liberty Flames mobile app. Download it for free from your mobile app store today.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
6-5, Wake Forest leading Liberty.
Appearance on the year. Comes in with a 5-0 record, 1 save, a 2.48 ERA, over 36 in the 3rd innings pitched, 20 walks to 46 strikeouts, and a 187 opponent average.
Can't ask for a whole lot more. Jake Potts, 2 1/3 scoreless innings. He was good tonight. Gave up 1 hit, no walks, and a strikeout for Potts. 26 pitches, 20 strikes. Needed that. Flames needed it. He needed it. It's a good outing for him. Andrew Costello leads it off against August. And the first pitch, fastball in there for a strike. 95-mile-an-hour dart on the inside corner, 0-1. Costello 1 out of 2 tonight. Here's the 0-1. That one taken just off the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike to count on Andrew Costello. Been hit by a pitch. He's singled. He's reached on a fielder's choice and scored 3 runs tonight. He came in on that bizarre stolen base throwing error on the walk back in the 5th inning. That run the difference in the game right now. Fastball swung on and missed. 94 in on the hands. 1-2 now on Costello.
That ball had a ton of run to it. That had 14 inches of horizontal run on that 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Looks like it's there and just keeps on coming in.
And the 1-2 now from Tyler August. A ground ball sharply hit up the middle. That eats up Swafford trying to go to his right. He tried a backhand, but that's into center field, a base hit. That was 112 miles an hour off the bat for Costello. That was an absolute BB.
Yeah, even though the Flames were positioned defensively correctly, I mean, that ball was an absolute rocket. I don't know if you can do too much with that. That should go down, of course, as a hit, the way that was hit.
That's a base hit all the way. And now Blake Schaff will be the hitter. Hit number 8 for the Demon Deacons. Pitch from August. Schaff shows bunt, gets it down up the third base line, and Jaffe will wisely let that roll foul. Strike 1 on Schaff. Seen a lot of bunt attempts from Wake Forest tonight. Just not used to that with these guys.
And they look to be handling it okay. I mean, they had the executed one earlier there. This one, he tried to be a little too fine with it, which means he was either going for a hit or just try to be too picky with his spot. But they look like they handled the bat pretty well when called upon.
Schaff, good player. Transfer from Georgetown. Hitting .308 coming into tonight. 0-1 pitch to him. Not bunting here. Check swing. They appeal it to third. He didn't go. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Pretty good spot with a changeup there. Could have been a strike either way, to be honest. Schaff out of Oakland, California. West Coast kid. Spent the last 2 years at Georgetown. Hit .344 there a year ago. 1-1 pitch to him. And that's in for a strike that time. Fastball at 95 at the knees, 1-2. 6-5, Wake Forest on top. We're in the top of the 8th inning. A man at first, nobody out. August with a 1-2 pitch. Just missed outside with a changeup, 2-2. On the left-handed batter, Schaff. Sets at the belly, looking in. 2-2 from August. Fouled off his foot. And rolling back out to the pitcher. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes on Schaff. After the Flames finish this one up tomorrow morning, first thing, they'll get on a bus, head out to Murfreesboro, Tennessee. About 40 minutes outside of Nashville. About a 7.5, 8-hour bus ride. And a 3-game series with Middle Tennessee starting on Thursday. 2-2 pitch. Schaff fouls it back on the 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Hanging in there, still 2-2.
Yeah, Schaff was right on that fastball. I was a little surprised that he actually timed it up. I've never seen 2 changeups, but that tells you that you probably need to go back to something off speed here after he just missed that one straight back to the backstop.
You worry about speeding his bat up?
When you are on time for that 94 and just fouled it straight back, that means you were on time, just missed it as far as barrel plane. Then I wouldn't go back to it. I would absolutely throw something off speed here.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a man at first. August ready, the 2-2 pitch again. Foul away, fastball up and in. Stays alive, still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit it foul off to the left.
He was a little later on that, and that's because Tyler went up a notch on 95 and located it in. We'll see what he goes with in this situation.
I'm with you. I think you got to bury it, though. 2-2 pitch. Foul back, the changeup, and he left it out over the plate. Caught a break. Still 2-2 on Schaff.
Yeah, this is a great at-bat from Schaff. He's really fighting and fouling off some tough pitches, and Tyler got away with one there. That was a two-strike changeup that just sat up in the zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes still. This will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Runner not going. The pitch swung on, popped up, shallow center field. Marsh going out. Campos coming in. It's Tanner Marsh, the shortstop, out there, making the catch. Feet on the bottom of the painted LU logo in center field. And back to first goes Costello. A heck of a try by Schaff, but Tyler August wins the war. 1 out in the 8th.
Tyler went to the changeup again, 83-mile-an-hour changeup. This time he got to the bottom third of the zone, which was able to get enough underneath it there to get that fly ball. Good job by Tanner Marsh taking charge on a ball that's really in that no-man's land triangle behind second base.
1 out. Now the pitch to J.D. Stein. Fastball just missed. Maybe. A little low. 1 ball and no strikes. 6-5. Wake Forest leading it. We are in the top of the 8th. August with the 1-0 pitch. Here it is. Blowing outside with a fastball. 2-0 the count. Tyler August, scoreless appearances last time out. 1 inning against Louisiana Tech. That was on Sunday. 2-0 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? They appeal it to first. He did not on the elevated fastball. 3-0 now on Stein. August gave up a couple of runs against the Bulldogs on Friday. That snapped a string of 6 consecutive outings without allowing a run. So he's not given up a run in 7 out of 8 now. 3-0 pitch, high, ball 4. And the fastball misses. Walked the 9-hole hitter, put him at first and second now with 1 out. And turn the lineup over to a dangerous man, Javar Williams. We got a mound visit here. The pitching coach, Keller Bradford's on his way out.
I think that walk right there, I think that stems from just a great at-bat by Schaff. I mean, you are taxed right there in that last at-bat. Was it a 9 or 10 pitch at-bat, right? You're trying to blow them away. You're trying to sharpen up and really locate some off-speed pitches, and it's a taxing thing when you go that deep in an at-bat, and sometimes that carries over, and he definitely struggled with his fastball command there to Stein.
Some bullpen action beginning for the Flames. A couple of guys have picked up a ball down there. Bradford on his way back to the dugout now after home plate umpire Travis Godak came out to break up the town hall meeting. Flames have runners, or make it Demon Deacons have runners at first and second with 1 out in the top of the 8th. Wake Forest leading it 6-5. Well, it's been a back-and-forth ball game tonight. Wake led it 3-0 in the second. Flames came back with a 4-run second inning to take the lead. Wake took the lead back with 2 in the 4th. Liberty tied it with a run in the 4th. Pitch, change up low to Williams, the left-handed batter, ball 1. And then Wake got that run right back in the top of the 5th on a bizarre play. Go back in front 6-5. Williams tonight, 1 for 3 with a single. The pitch. Ground ball right side. Backhand. Sorensen goes to second for 1. Back to first, not in time with the pitcher covering. That was going to be a really tough feat to double off Williams at first base, but the Flames do cut down 1 man on the 3-6 fielder's choice. Costello goes to third, and there's 2 out of the inning.
Yeah, I thought Sorensen did a good job of giving a great feed there to Tanner, but to your point, with Williams' speed, that it wasn't going to happen regardless of pitcher being there on time or not. You got to secure the first one in that situation, which they did, knowing the speed of Williams is going to be tough to turn to.
So runners at first and third, 2 away now. And Luke Costello stands in, top home run hitter on this club. He's already got 1 long ball tonight. And the pitch is low and away with a changeup, 1 ball and no strikes. Right on right matchup. Costello facing August.
And with Williams at first, he can really run, although he was caught stealing in his last attempt. He's 29 for 33 on the year.
It's the 1-0 pitch from Tyler August. Runner takes off. The pitch is taken outside for a ball. There is no throw to second base. They'll let Williams have it. And I was just about to ask you how long before Williams takes off.
That long.
Yeah, there you go. Quicker than I could ask the question. 2 balls and no strikes. Base hit now could get 2 runs for the Demon Deacons. 2-0 pitch to Costello. Taken high with a fastball. It's 3-0. Cade Lewis is on deck. Left-handed hitter. Flames have what looks to be a righty, at least a right-hander warming in the bullpen. I think it's 2 right-handers. 3-0 pitch from August. He missed low and away, ball 4. All things considered, though, and I know you got to face Lewis still, that's not the worst thing in the world.
No, I'm okay with that. I mean, you have the open base after the stolen base by Williams. Costello, 17 home runs on the year. Home run here in the first inning. Yes, Lewis is a dangerous hitter as well behind him, but once you fall behind the count, you don't want to give in, and I'm okay with that walk. So it'll all come down to this matchup right here.
Bases full, 2 out, top of the 8th. Flames down a run. The pitch to Cade Lewis. That's a changeup high and out of the zone. 1 ball, no strikes. Lewis hitless tonight. He's been hit by a pitch and has a sac fly. 0 for 2. August trying to get the Flames off the field. Here is the 1-0 pitch to Cade Lewis. That's in for a strike with a changeup. It's 1-1. Lewis, an All-American hitter at the plate. 13 home runs, 55 RBIs on the season now. Left-handed batter waits. Flames have a shift on. The 1-1. Line the other way, out toward left. Nick Barone is there. He's got it. Head-high grab for out number 3. It was loud contact, but he hit it right at the Flames left fielder. And the Demon Deacons leave the bases loaded in the top half of the 8th. No runs, a hit, 2 walks, 3 left. See if the Flames can make them pay. We go to the bottom half of the 8th. Wake Forest on top, 6-5.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Fostering warm moments for 100 years, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters, Foster does it all. Visit fosterfuels.com or download the app to order fuel, pay your bill, and more. Get the customer service you deserve and turn up the heat with Foster Fuels and the Liberty Flames.
The Flames play here. You're locked into Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Six to 5, Wake Forest leads Liberty as we take this now to the bottom half of the 8th inning. And we got a Haley's Appliance call to the bullpen for Wake Forest. Mentioned Will Ray earlier. Well, he is just fine. He's out there warming up. 16 appearances, 2-0 record, 1.88 ERA, and 3 saves. And a guy who's typically a one-inning pitcher, he's out there for perhaps extended work tonight. He comes on in the bottom half of the 8th, facing the lower third of the order. That's an interesting move from Tom Walter. If this was middle of the lineup, I could maybe kind of see it a little bit. You'd think maybe he might try to bridge somebody else to get to Ray in the 9th.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure if he's going to try to extend him here or if he's got somebody behind him that he likes for this this top of the Flames lineup, but we're going to find out, that's for sure.
I'm not saying it's the wrong move necessarily. I mean, I've only seen Wake play in person now twice, but it's just interesting. A guy like Will Ray that has more appearances than innings pitched this year, that in theory they'd be asking a 6-out save here.
My thought is you like Ray against the righties, and he has another lefty somewhere in that bullpen to go against maybe DeCandido and Sorensen. It would be my thought.
See how it plays out. Landon Seeley leads off the inning. And takes the first one from Ray inside on a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. 1 ball and no strikes. Flames need a run. They trail at 6-5 in the bottom of the 8th. 1-0 pitch. He missed inside again with a 92-mile-an-hour fastball. It's 2-0 now on Landon Seeley. Good numbers for Ray. 20 strikeouts, just 4 walks in 14 1/3 innings. Here's his 2-0 pitch. That's in there. A cutter in there for a strike. It's 2-1. Out of the stretch comes Ray, the 2-1 pitch. Yanked it low and outside on the breaking ball. And the count goes to 3-1 now on Landon Seeley. He's been on twice tonight. Fielder's choice and a walk. 0 for 2 officially with a run scored. Right-handed hitter spread out in the box, waiting on the 3-1 pitch from Will Ray. Here it comes. And that's taken for strike 2 right down the middle. 91-mile-an-hour fastball. Runs the count full now. 3-2 on Seeley with Vidston and Campos to follow. Will Ray with the payoff pitch. Here it comes. Skied foul off to the right. Over by the light tower, out of play. Still 3-2 on Seeley.
Ray's coming out of that lower 3/4 slot, so he's got a ton of sink to it. I mean, he's 90-92 with a heavy sinking fastball. We'll see what he goes here with the full count to Seeley.
Again, the 3-2 pitch from Ray. Low and away, ball 4. And there's a start as he misses down and away with the fastball. Seeley will walk. And the first man is on for the Flames in the bottom half of the 8th. Tying run aboard as Kyle Vidston comes up.
And I would think this is an automatic sacrifice situation. I'd be surprised if Vidston isn't trying to lay one down here and put some pressure on this defense.
Vidston can lay down a bunt with the best of them. He does not have a sacrifice this year, however. Squares around immediately. The pitch from Ray. Pulls back the bat, takes it low. 1 ball and no strikes as Ray misses down with a 92-mile-an-hour fastball.
With that early show, it brings the third baseman crashing down. You might want to consider a slash if you think Vidston can handle the barrel here.
1-0 count. Ray sets at the belt. Vidston showing bunt, takes it low. 2 balls and no strikes. Tom Walter standing down in his dugout thinking they're trying to give us an out, guys. Conti will trot out, the catcher, and the rest of the infielders will come in for this conversation as well. Ray's longest outing of the year, by the way, 2 innings. It was against Louisville 12 days ago. And then he came back and pitched 2 days later against the Cardinals again. And the second outing of that series, he gave up a run. He did not in the first outing. Or no, I beg your pardon. He gave up an unearned run in the first outing. Pitched a clean scoreless inning against Western Carolina over the weekend in his last appearance. Vidston showing bunt again. The 2-0 pitch after the mound visit. Gets it down up along the first base line. Ray comes to get it. He'll scoop and toss to first. So Vidston does lay down the bunt beautifully there. He moves Seeley to second. And there's 1 man out in the 8th.
That's a great job by Vidston. You always worry with a guy that's got that much sink. Is somebody going to drop the barrel and pop up the bunt? But he stays on top and places it perfectly to the first base side to execute the sacrifice.
So the tying run at second now. Liberty trailing 6-5 in the bottom half of the 8th. Josh Campos, the hitter. He's got an RBI single already tonight. 1 for 2. He scored twice. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Went to the slider. And it's 0-1 on Josh Campos. Seeley, good speed out there at second base. You look at the alignment. I see the center fielder coming in a couple of steps out there. Left fielder playing in. A 1 pitch. Tried to stop. He couldn't. Another slider. Ray doubles down on it. Gets the swing and miss. 0-2.
Yeah, when you get 2 swings like that, you typically stick with it. You just got to get it further out of the zone, see if he's just not picking up spin. I'd be surprised if they go with anything else. I'd go back to the slider for a third round here.
Ray checks second, the 0-2 pitch. He did, and he threw it way outside into the left-handed batter's box. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Torres in a couple steps in left. Williams in center the same, just in case they need to make a throw home. Tying run at second, 1 out. The 1-2 pitch to Campos. Downstairs, he laid off that slider as well, 2-2.
That was a better take there by Josh. I thought he saw that ball down out of the hand. Looked like he was balanced up. I would imagine he's going to get another one here. Could be a 5th slider in a row to him.
The stretch and the 2-2 pitch to Campos. Here it is. Taken just off the outside corner and low. 5 consecutive breaking balls, and now the count's gone full from 0-2 to 3-2 on the Flames center fielder Josh Campos with Tanner Marsh on deck. Seeley gets his lead at second. Ray ready. Here's the 3-2 payoff pitch. Swung on, popped him up on the infield. That won't get anything done. Torres waiting on it to come down. Or make it Stein, rather, the shortstop. He'll put it away. And that's out number 2.
He went back to a 6 slider, which I would have gone to as well just because he's thrown so many of them. That's the pitch he's got a feel for. He puts that one in the zone. Josh Campos just underneath that thing and elevated it.
Well, Tanner Marsh is due. He's 0 for 4 tonight. He's got a lengthy hit streak and on-base streak on the line here. And more importantly, the game hanging in the balance here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right-handed batter stands in to face Ray. The pitch. This is off the plate outside with a 93-mile-an-hour fastball. It's 1-0. Marsh has hit safely in 16 straight games. He's reached safely in 33 straight. Base hit here would check both of those boxes and possibly tie the game. The 1-0 pitch. Yanked it outside on the slider. 2-0 on Tanner Marsh.
And Tanner's popped up in his first 4 at-bats here, so I'm sure he's thinking about just being shorter to the baseball. And with this arm, he should look for something up and in and see if we can't deliver the head there.
2-0 fastball in for a strike on the inner third. 2-1 now on the right-handed batter.
And now that he's gotten himself back to this count, Ray, he's going to probably go back to a heavy dose of sliders again, I would think.
2-1 pitch from Will Ray. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Tanner couldn't get it, and it's 2-2. That's a wicked slider.
Yeah, from that low slot. I mean, it's got a ton of horizontal action to it.
Seeley at second, the tying run. Flames trail at 6-5 in the 8th. 2 out, and the 2-2 pitch. Got a piece, fouled it back on the breaking ball. Still 2-2 on Tanner Marsh. Flames trying to stage another late inning comeback. They've come from behind so many times this year. Can they do it again in their final home game of the season? Will Ray shakes Conti. Looks like it anyway.
I think it's a fake shake to go back to the slider. That's my guess.
He nods yes. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Marsh. Missed outside with a fastball. It's full, 3-2. I'm just not used to anybody shaking anymore because everybody's got these armbands.
That's why I assumed it was a fake shake. I don't know if he's shaking anybody off at that point, but this is a big-time pitch right here.
Biggest pitch of the game. 2 out, a runner at second. Tying run in scoring position. 3-2 pitch to Tanner Marsh. Here it comes. He got him swinging. Slider for strike 3. And the Flames leave the tying run in scoring position. Will Ray with some big pitches in the 8th inning to get Wake Forest out of it. And we go to the top half of the 9th. Liberty still trailing Wake Forest 6-5.
Every great athlete knows the final minutes of the game are where champions are made. Whether it's the last inning, the fourth quarter, or overtime, every move counts. One smart play can seal the win, and one mistake could cost it all. The same can be said for retirement. I'm Abe Abish, founder of Abish Financial Services. Those last 5 to 10 years before you retire, that's your final stretch. At Abish Financial, we can help build a game plan for taxes, healthcare, and income for the years ahead. Call us for your customized retirement playbook, 571-406-4411. If you're over 59 and have $500,000 or more of investable assets, we can create your plan complimentary. 571-406-4411 or visit abishfinancial.com.
Investment advisory services offered through Abish Financial Wealth Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor firm. Insurance services offered through Abish Financial Services, Inc., licensed in Virginia.
We go to the top of the ninth. Liberty down a skinny run. 6-5 our score. Wake Forest on top. Nick Pearson, Ryan Mao with you tonight. And Flames will make the Haley's Appliance pitching change. They bring on right-hander Cooper Harrington. So that tells you the Flames are trying to chase a win here tonight. Tyler August pitched the eighth. Did not allow a run, wiggled in and out of his own jam with a couple of walks and a base hit. Got Lewis to fly out with the bases loaded to end the threat. And now it's Harrington, guy who's been nails for the Flames out of the back end of the bullpen this year. 10 saves. He collected another one on Sunday in a one-run win over Louisiana Tech. And his job is to keep this at a one-run deficit.
Cooper on for his 21st appearance of the year. The 10 saves, a 2-1 record, a 3.79 ERA over 40 and a third innings pitched, 10 walks to 47 strikeouts for Cooper.
Now batting, third baseman, number 1, Dalton Wentz.
Dalton Wentz will lead it off. Hometown kid trying to do something here in his last trip to the plate, presumably. 4, 5, and 6 in the order due up. He'll bat left-handed against the righty. And the pitch, Harrington fastball 91, misses high and away, 1 ball, no strikes. Harrington, a guy who bounces back well on short rest. And he had an off day yesterday as well. This is the third straight game he's pitched in. 1-0, there's a high fly ball, belted deep right field. Seeley going back as far as he can go, and that one's gone. And Dalton Wentz saved his best for last. A long home run to right field extends the Wake Forest lead. It's now 7-5 in the ninth inning.
Yeah, that's a big, big swing from Wentz there. And given his family and friends that came out here, the locals, quite a little thrill there on the above the Deacons dugout there. So he put a charge into that one, 105-mile-an-hour exit velocity on that big swing.
Hit it 394 feet to right field, and he got a changeup down and in. He didn't miss it. Wentz with his 16th home run of the season. Now the first pitch to Matt Conti, rolled softly to the left side. Tanner Marsh charging. The shortstop slings it across to first in time for the first out of the ninth inning.
Left fielder, number 25.
So 1 out and 1 in. Now a 2-run deficit for the Flames. Just the third home run that Harrington has given up this year. And that'll bring up the left fielder, Boston Torres. Wind in the pitch. Change up, swing and a miss, 0-1. Looking down to the bullpen, Wake Forest, as you mentioned earlier, they have a left-hander warming up. Presumably will come on to face DeCandido in the ninth. Torres swings and misses on a fastball. It's 0-2. Flames will have the 2, 3, and 4 hitters, DeCandido, Jaffe, and Sorensen scheduled. In the bottom of the ninth, down at least 2 runs. The 0-2 pitch. Check swing. Did not go. Fastball 94, missed high. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Boston Torres. And the 1-2 got him swinging on a changeup for strike 3. Torres out of there, 2 away in the 9th.
It's been a really nice job by Cooper bouncing back after that leadoff home run, gets the ground out of Conte, and then pulls the string there on that changeup to Torres for the punch out.
It's up to Andrew Costello now if Wake Forest is to add any more. Demon Deacons with a 2-run lead. The pitch, check swing. Changeup in for a strike, 0-1. Andrew Costello, the younger brother of the right fielder Luke Costello. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. There's the 0-1. Check swing, foul ball back to the screen, 0-2 the count. Andrew Costello, the designated hitter. Two out, 2 strikes. Bases clean, top of the 9th. Harrington with the 0-2. Struck him out swinging on a changeup, and that'll retire the side. But not before Wake Forest adds another on the solo home run by Dalton Wentz to lead off the 9th. And now we go to the bottom half of the Flames down 2. Wake Forest leading at 7-5 over Liberty. From Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flames Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.
Hey, you look like you could use a nap. Oh, not a nap, an app. The Liberty Flames mobile app. It's your lifeline to Flames athletics. Get the latest news and your favorite teams, upcoming schedules. You can buy and download tickets to the next games and listen to podcasts and hear our online Liberty Flames Sports Network audio broadcast. It's all on your new app, the Liberty Flames mobile app. And of course, it's free from the App Store or Google Play. Get it. At this time, the app will no longer make you a sandwich.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty Baseball head coach Bradley LaCroix. My family and I are proud Flames Club members and invite you to join in training champions for Christ on and off the field. Whether you're at the game or cheering from home, your support is valuable and directly impacts our student athletes. Memberships start at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
We're on to the bottom half of the 9th inning. Wake Forest on top of Liberty 7-5. And a pitching change for the Demon Deacons as well as they make the Haley's Appliance call to the bullpen. And they will bring on Reese Bowie. Try to collect the last 3 outs here and pick up his second save.
Yeah, Bowie on for his 20th appearance, a 1-2 record, 1 save, a 5.23 ERA over 32 2/3, 26 walks to 57 strikeouts.
He'll face Riley DiCandido to lead it off. First pitch fastball up and in, 1 ball and no strikes to count, 95-mile-an-hour heater. DiCandido with a couple of singles tonight. He's also walked and scored. The 1-0. In for a strike, 94-mile-an-hour fastball at the knees, 1-1. Flames need a couple of base runners here to have a shot at it. Will Ray, 1 scoreless inning. Walk and a strikeout. The 1-1 pitch at the knees called strike, 97-mile-an-hour fastball, and it's 1-2 now on DiCandido.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch. I mean, 97 at the very bottom of the zone. There's not much you can do with that.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the pitch. Swinging a foul back. Emergency ripcord there for DiCandido. On a breaking ball up. And the count is 1-2. The look in, Bowie nods yes. I guess Conti drops fingers. There might be one of the last teams in the country to do that. 1-2 pitch, low and outside with a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I think everybody's got some kind of pitch comm device now. either an earpiece or wristband.
It's still a earpiece. He looked into the dugout to shake off whatever they were punching in.
Okay.
Yeah.
2-2 pitch. Swing and a foul on the slider. Stays alive. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes on DeCandido. Jaffe and Sorensen will follow here in the 9th. Here's the 2-2. Line drive left center field. That'll lay down for a base hit. And the leadoff man reaches in the 9th. Great at bat by Riley DeCandido. His 3rd hit of the ball game.
Yeah, Dito fouls off some pitches, gets that slider up. Does a good job of just going with the pitch, not trying to do too much with it. Puts it into left center to pick up this leadoff single. And now the Flames have an opportunity here to bring the tying run to the plate.
Yeah, regardless of the outcome tonight, I've really liked his swings tonight. Here is Jordan Jaffe now hitting for the right side. The pitch. And that's check swing. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. That went at 91 miles an hour. Here's the 0-1. Yanked it down and in. That ball pops away from Conti. Wild pitch. DeCandido to second. A ball and a strike to count. How big is the home run from Wentz? That's the difference in a 1-run game and a 2-run game right there.
Yeah, that insurance run is huge right now. Not much you can do there if you're Conte. 95-mile-an-hour spiked fastball from Bowie there. All you can do is just try to pick it clean, and he wasn't able to.
If Jaffe can reach, Sorensen would come to the plate as the tying run. Or as the winning run, I beg your pardon. Tying run's at the plate. The 1-1. In for a strike with a fastball, 1-2. I'm not so sure. Are those his fastball or are those like cutters?
That one had a little cut action,
yeah,
from what I saw.
1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Nasty slider. Jaffe down on strikes, 1 away in the 9th. Yeah, he'll ramp the fastball up to like 95, 97. He's got a little cutter in there that's like 88 to 91.
Yep, and then he's got the slider 80-45.
It's a lot to handle. 1 out. Here's Jackson Sorensen. Got a 2-run single tonight. He's struck out twice since then. Runner at second, 1 gone. The pitch. 96 in for a strike, 0-1. DeCandido a walking lead at second base. Wind blowing out to right center, the 0-1. Breaking ball hit in the air left center field, but that's going to hang up there. Javar Williams over to make the grab, and now the Flames are down to their last out. Took a shot at the left center field gap, but Sorensen couldn't get enough of it. And it's up to Nick Barone. Bowie an out away from collecting his 2nd save. Wake Forest an out away from winning its 8th straight ball game. Nick Barone 1 for 4 tonight. Right-handed batter stands in. The pitch. Swung on, looping liner to second. That's going to be caught by Schaff, and that's the ball game. And Wake Forest holds on for a 7-5 win over Liberty tonight in Lynchburg. Demon Deacons sweep the season series. They win their 8th straight, and the Flames go 1-4 on the homestand. Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show coming your way next from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com, that's www.ironcladcoffee.com, to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haleys.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
You've been listening to Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Time now for the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show. Coke, taste the feeling.
Final score tonight, Wake Forest 7, Liberty 5. The Demon Deacons sweep the season series from the Flames. And Liberty caps a 1-4 homestand as we welcome you back into Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium. Nick Pierce and Ryan Mal with you from the Sid Bream radio booth. With the loss, Liberty falls to 36-17 now on the season. With the win, Wake Forest goes to 36-17. The Demon Deacons pick up a quad one win tonight on the road. Just their 7th true road win of the season. They are 7-10 away from their home ballpark. Well, in true road games. Now, I should say they are actually 11-12 with the road games counting the neutral site games away from Winston-Salem. Flames finish the year 19-12 at home, and they will head out on the road for the remainder of the regular season and any postseason that occurs. The Flames will be in the Conference USA tournament next week. Those will be neutral site games, obviously, unless they get Kennesaw State. And then we'll hopefully be playing in a regional somewhere the week after that. This does not, by any stretch, make or break your season. It was an opportunity tonight for the Flames to get a win over a quad one opponent, but Flames unable to get that tonight. They fall 7-5, and they'll get back into conference play coming up here this weekend. We'll be joined momentarily here by the head coach of the Flames, Bradley LaCroix. Coach, you there?
Yeah, I got you.
We're having some little bit of issues with the line tonight, but we can hear you. Okay. Coach, we'll just go ahead and dive right in here. Just kind of a back-and-forth ball game tonight. You guys had plenty of opportunities. You go back to that first inning, too, where you had, I think it was the first inning, yeah, you had the bases loaded. Looked like you almost had their guy on the ropes right there. Is that a big spot in the game that you're looking back on here at this point?
Yeah, it's one of many, for sure. Bases loaded there, and Nick hit a ball hard, and, we get doubled up on line drive. Like, we work on that all the time in base running, and it happens. But that was one of many opportunities that we had to put some runs across the board. I thought overall, I thought our compete and our energy was great. We just did some uncharacteristic things that we don't normally do. In my opinion, we gave them 5 of their 7 runs, which we usually don't beat ourselves. We might get beat, but we don't beat ourselves, and tonight we did that.
Hey, Coach, can you talk a little bit about what happened in that 5th inning, right? They kind of stole that base and stole a run off you there. Can you explain that? What kind of transpired there in that situation?
Yeah, it's kind of a funky play. I mean, it's 3-2. The guy's running on the play. And there's 3 things. There's lack of communication, we kind of lobbed the ball back to the pitcher. We didn't move in time left-handed hitter. We're kind of in a little bit of a shift. We walk him. We didn't move in time to cover the bag. And then we try to make, an aggressive winning play that, we don't work on, and we throw it away. There are a lot of things that we didn't do right on that play. Give them credit for pushing it, and we didn't handle their pressure.
You said you did some things that weren't right, but you did some good things today. I thought, the job that Matt Porter did, especially in that second inning, coming into that situation, the way he threw the ball tonight. Jake Potts out of the pen for you, threw the ball really well. Can you just talk about some of the highlights there on the pitching side of things?
Yeah, I thought Porter was great. He came in great damage control, then got a 0. Potsy was really, really good. Got us off the field in a big situation, and then threw up some zeros. I thought overall, from an execution standpoint and weak contact, those kind of things, we did a good job. They hit 2 home runs. Solo home runs aren't going to beat you. Those 2 guys are good players, but the frustrating part is the HBPs that led to us giving them ability to build innings, which when you got people on base, it's pressure, it's tough, and when you play a really good team, they're going to take advantage of those, and they did.
Well, big picture, again, we talked about it before the game tonight. This game does not make or break your season. I mean, it would have been nice to pick up a quad 1 win. It's the last opportunity you have, right, before postseason. But at the same time, the big picture is conference play coming up here this weekend. I surely don't think you're going to lose any ground in the RPI after tonight. But when you look at this weekend, those are 3 big games. You're sped up a day with the Thursday, Friday, Saturday situation. But your team has played well on the road all year. I mean, are you encouraged by that and just the way that this team typically responds after a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. And for whatever reason, we played really well on the road. We just got to correct some things that we did tonight. Got a good trip tomorrow, get a good practice in tomorrow night, and then be ready to go on Thursday. And these guys are tough, resilient. They're great to coach. They'll be ready to go tomorrow. I mean, they wanted to win this game just like all of us, and they're disappointed. But we'll be ready to strap it on this weekend against Middle. They got a couple of really good arms, and we'll have to play well. It's a natural surface which we don't play on a lot, so we'll have to get a good practice in tomorrow night and get some ground balls and get a lay of the land. But I'm excited to get over there and get to work.
Coach, in regards to that, I'm just curious, do you guys get some work in on a natural surface, or do you just get there early and just try to get a bunch of ground balls in?
Yeah, we'll just try to get there early and get a bunch of ground balls. Nick probably knows better than I do, but I think that we only play like 9 games all year on natural surface.
Yeah, it's not many.
Yeah. So, but it's unique for us. I mean, because all the schools in the conference, most of them, and ours is turf. But, these guys have been playing on natural grass their whole life. So I think once we get a couple of ground balls tomorrow night and get some live reps in BP, and we'll be ready to go. But we got to be ready to play. Come Thursday night.
Coach, appreciate your time, and we'll catch up with you in Tennessee.
Okay, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
That's the head coach of the Flames, Bradley LaCroix, after the 7-5 loss tonight to Wake Forest. As we now turn our sights to the final stats and some final thoughts coming up here in just a little bit. We'll step out for our last break and then come back with more of the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show after this from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flame Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
The Liberty Flames thanks Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Owned and operated by a Liberty alum, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair offers complete auto service including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at any of their 4 locations, with 2 in Lynchburg, 1 in Forest, and 1 at Able Tire in Concord. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
John Barkley loves Tuesday nights with his pals.
You guys ever seen a perfect game?
Here we go.
A night when scores made aren't nearly as important as friendships kept.
Get out your phones. Gonna be epic.
So he doesn't miss a night. John counts on Sentra to keep him healthy and at his best.
Perfection begins now. Start your video. Oh. Delete your video.
Like and share.
Sentra, caring for, caring about folks like John.
You've been listening to Flames Baseball. Now we're taking you home with the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Final score tonight, Wake Forest 7, Liberty 5, as we welcome you back into the Sid Bream radio booth atop Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium. Nick Pearson, Ryan Mao with you as we recap how this one went down with our final stats. Presented by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair tonight. For the Demon Deacons, the visiting club, 7 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, 9 left on base. For the Flames, the home team, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error, and 9 left on. Winning pitcher is Ryan Bosch. The lefty reliever goes to 1-1. The loss goes to Brandon Dahlman. He falls to 0-2. And the save goes to Reese Bowie. It is his second. Wake Forest jumped out to a 3-0 lead tonight, Ryan. They got a solo home run in the first inning from Luke Costello off Flame starter Jackson Evans. And then got a couple more runs in the second inning as well. Evans not his good stuff tonight. He did strike out the side in the first, give up the home run, but the HBP was a big issue for him tonight. 3 strikeouts, no walks, but 4 hit batters as he gives up 3 runs on 2 hits in this one.
Yeah, the solo home run doesn't hurt you, right? I mean, Costello hits a bomb, but nobody's on, no problem. And you love the way he bounces back. After an HBP that followed Costello, he punches out 2 and ends up punching out the side there. And you liked where you were going into the second inning. But the HBPs continued, and like you mentioned, I think he had 4 in the 1+ innings of work.
Yeah, hit the leadoff man in the second inning, Boston Torres, then hit Andrew Costello. It was all sliders that he was hitting guys with, and all of them came with 2 strikes as well. That was the more infuriating part, I'm sure, for him and for the Flames. Hit the first 2 guys in the second inning, give up a single to Schaff to load the bases, and then hit J.D. Stein, the 9-hole hitter, with a 2-2 slider. That forced in a run and made it 2-0 Wake Forest. Flames went to the bullpen. They got Matt Porter. Porter got a sac fly from Javar Williams, which all things considered not the worst thing in the world. That scored Costello from third, made it 3-0 Wake. Then Porter came back with a strikeout and a flyout to get out of the second inning without any further damage. Flames trailed it 3-0 going into the bottom half of the second. That's when the Flames would get it going offensively. The bottom half of the second, Easton Swafford reached on a leadoff walk against Duncan Marston, the Wake Forest starter. Then Landon Seeley would reach on a fielder's choice. 1 out then for Kyle Vidston. Hit by the first pitch he saw. That put him at first and second then for Josh Campos. Comes up with a nice piece of 2-strike hitting. He singles home Seeley to make it 3-1. 2 runners on then for Tanner Marsh. He popped out to short. Not a good night for Marsh. He goes 0 for 5 at the plate. His first 0 for in a long time. Snaps his on-base streak and his hitting streak here tonight. 2 outs, a walk to DeCandido. After that, would load the bases then for Jordan Jaffe. Actually, I think I had that wrong. Did that load the bases there? Jaffe came up, so you had the fielder's choice, the hit by pitch, the single. That put 2 on with 1 in. Walk loaded the base, and then Jaffe. Was Jaffe hit by pitch with the bases loaded?
That's a good question.
If he was, I didn't mark the RBI. That's what I'm confused about here. Yes, Jaffe hit by a pitch with the bases loaded. So that forced in another run. That got the Flames within 1. It was 3-2. And then Jackson Sorensen with a 2-run single after that. That would make it 4-3 Liberty as the Flames pick themselves off the deck with a 4-run second inning. We're used to seeing that from this team pretty much all season long, so it really wasn't a big surprise there, but a big hit by Sorensen.
They've done just a great job all year of answering back. You know, they'll give up a run, they'll find a way to immediately get the momentum back, and they did that in a big way with that 4 spot to take the lead in the bottom of the second.
So 4-3, it stayed that way until the 4th inning, and you touched on it earlier. Matt Porter with a brilliant outing tonight. His curveball was really dancing. Porter, 2 scoreless innings to give the Flames a chance, 3 strikeouts, no walks. But then Wake Forest would come back in the 4th inning when the Flames would make the pitching change. They brought in Brandon Dahlman, gave up the leadoff single to Andrew Costello, then a bunt single from Blake Schaff. That would put 2 runners on them for Stein. He would single home a run. Tied the game at 4. Later in the inning with Kay Lewis at the plate, a man on third. Lewis would fly out to force in a run to give the Demon Deacons the lead back, 5-4 at that point. Dahlman would pitch again in the 5th inning, give up a 1-out single. Then Costello would reach on a fielder's choice with a runner at first and 2 outs. That brought up Schaff. Schaff drew the walk, and then that's where things got weird. Schaff walked. Costello went to second. The Flames, Coach LaCroix was talking about it there, just kind of fell asleep at the wheel defensively.
Yeah, with the 3-2 count, runner was in motion. He was, savvy enough and aware enough to recognize the third baseman was off. The lob from the catcher back to the pitcher, and then the kind of wheels fell off during that play.
So the run scores on the throwing error, as it turns out, by Dahlman, although I'll say that's not really all of his own doing there. Wake Forest takes the lead at that point, 6-5 over Liberty. So the Demon Deacons led it going into the bottom half of the 5th inning. And the Flames did get a run in the 4th. I think I missed that. They got a run in the 4th inning. Josh Campos scored on a throwing error by the catcher in a double steal situation. So 6-5 the score after 5. Demon Deacons would get another run in the 9th on the home run by Dalton Wentz. Madison Heights kid with a solo shot to right field in the 9th at 394 feet. That made it 7-5 Wake Forest. Flames would get a base runner in the 9th on the DiCandido leadoff single, but couldn't get anything else off the reliever, Reese Bowie. This Wake Forest bullpen was really, really good tonight. When you look at what they did, they totaled 5 1/3 innings of scoreless relief. Gave up just 3 hits, 2 walks, and racked up 5 strikeouts tonight as well. The combination of Bosch, Johnston, Ray, and Bowie, they were really tough.
Yeah, there were some power arms coming out of that bullpen. It seemed like it never stopped, and they did a good job of using their matchups, their left-handers for the lefties, Ray for some righties, and then what we saw at the end there from Bowie for the save.
Tyler August pitched a scoreless inning tonight for the Flames. I thought Jake Potts was good, 2 1/3 scoreless innings. Cooper Harrington gave up the solo home run in the 9th inning, but a couple of strikeouts after that. The Flames fall tonight again, 7-5, the final score here in Lynchburg. It took 2 hours and 57 minutes to decide it. 1,505 paid to see it. Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium. And now the Flames slip to 36-17 on the season. A 1-4 homestand, not ideal. The updated RPI per Warren Nolan, Flames did actually fall a couple of spots tonight. They go to 37. Granted, the rest of the night is still pending with scores around college baseball. But 37, you're still probably in a pretty good spot. The Flames are 5-8 against Quad 1, 15-13 against Quads 1 and 2. So not bad there. Wake Forest with the win. They go up 1 spot. They're now 16 in the RPI. So they are firmly in that conversation to be a host team in the NCAA Regionals. So we'll see how all that shakes out. But your final stats are presented by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. Our Thompson Brooks Insurance Player of the Game tonight. Who do you got?
I thought DiCandido was really good tonight, the way he swung the bat.
I'd go with that.
3 hits on the night and a walk.
3 for 4 night. DiCandido on 4 times. He scored a run. Riley DiCandido, our Thompson Brooks Insurance Player of the Game. One last check of the out-of-town scoreboard before we shut it down tonight. Conference USA action in the bottom of the 7th inning. Jacksonville State beating number 5 Auburn 4-1. The score, Gamecocks on top. Jacksonville State already 40-11 on the season. They're trying to sweep the season series from Auburn. What a big win that would be for the Gamecocks as they try to lock themselves into an at-large bid. Elsewhere, top of the 7th at Middle Tennessee, the Blue Raiders have come back on Memphis. It's now 6-6 in the top of the 7th inning. Reese Smith Jr. Field, that's a hitters-friendly ballpark. Those two teams have combined for 22 hits tonight. That's where the Flames are headed after this. Sam Houston at home with Houston Christian. That game tied at 3 apiece in the top of the 8th inning. And that's a look at the out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders. So next up for the Flames, 3 games at Middle Tennessee coming up here this weekend. Flames and Blue Raiders will get the series started on Thursday night. That'll be a 7 o'clock Eastern first pitch. We're on the air at 6:30 Eastern, 6:05 local time. They'll get things started out there. But the Flames will send right-hander Ben Blair to the mound. Coach making that official before the ball game tonight. And hoping for better results for Ben. I mean, he's had a great year, 6-4 with a 3.49 ERA. But you look over the last 5 starts for him, he's got an ERA north of 7. So the Flames are trying to get Ben Blair back to what they saw in the first half, first 2/3 of the season, especially coming up into postseason time. They need him to respond in a big way on Thursday night.
Yeah, that's a guy you definitely want trending in the right direction. So this upcoming game on Thursday is going to be big for him to try to get himself moving in the right direction, because going into that conference tournament, you're going to need a really good Ben Blair to do what you want to do there.
Bradley Zayak has looked good his last couple of outings. He will start the game on Saturday. Friday right now looks like to be determined for the Flames heading into that series this weekend. But again, Liberty 3 games out of first place in the Conference USA standings. They've been a really good road team all season long, as we talked about with Coach LaCroix. Hopefully that trend will continue coming up here this weekend. But tonight, the final score, Wake Forest 7, Liberty 5. Final broadcast tonight as well for Ryan Mao. Ryan, appreciate you all season long for being a part of this thing. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Thanks for having me, man.
So for Ryan Mao, for all of us at the network, I'm Nick Pierce. Our next broadcast comes your way Thursday night, 6:30 airtime, 7:05 Eastern first pitch, Liberty at Middle Tennessee. And we'll have it for you here on the Liberty Flame Sports Network from Van Wagner. Until then, for all of us, I'm Nick Pierce again saying thanks so much for joining us. So long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to live coverage of Liberty University baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. This broadcast of Liberty Baseball has been brought to you by Abish Financial Services, the official advisor of Liberty Flames Athletics. Liberty Baseball has also been brought to you by Bojangles' famous chicken and biscuits. It's Bo Time. Carillion Clinic, inspiring better health. Carter Bank, life lived full. By Coca-Cola, taste the feeling. Centra Health, Crossroads Family Dentistry. Destination Bedford. By 11 West. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Frank Good Builders. Freedom First Credit Union. Start banking for good with Freedom First today. By Gentry Lock Attorneys. The Good Feet Store. Haley's Appliance and Outdoors. Ironclad Coffee Roasters, craft roasted in Richmond, Virginia. By Larry's Tire and Auto Repair, preventative maintenance, repair, and service at multiple locations, and at larrystireservice.com. The Liberty Bookstore, the official online store of Liberty Athletics. Lynchburg Nissan, nobody beats our prices, nobody. Peary Family Dentistry. By Rogers Heating and Cooling, servicing Greater Lynchburg's HVAC and electrical needs. Segra, offering customized business technology solutions at segra.com. And by Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow. The General Manager of Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment is Justin Metzger. Network Director Alan York. Coordinating producers Nick Pierce, Kyle Sykes, and Victoria Carter. I'm staff announcer Jeff Lawrence with a special thanks to Liberty University Athletics Director Ian McCaw, Senior Associate Athletics Director Robert Goodman, and Senior Associate Strategic Communications Director Ryan Baumberger. Liberty Flames Baseball is an exclusive presentation from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.